Per nosaltres demà és una oportunitat molt gran com a club. Juguem a casa, tenim aquest factor a favor. Per mi demà a Montjuïc s'ha d'assemblar moltíssim a les nits tant de bo màgiques del Camp Nou i visualitzo un partit molt semblant al partit de l'anada. Hem de mostrar molta personalitat per passar a semifinals. Estem davant d'un dels millors equips del món, d'un dels millors entrenadors del món. Juguem a casa també, però veig un partit molt difícil, molt igualat, però una gran oportunitat. Tenim molta il·lusió, moltes ganes, estem excitats en el bon sentit de la paraula i l'oportunitat és molt gran.
Hello and welcome to Barça Live. How are we all? Nervous, anxious, excited, calm and collected? I'm more the former, really. I'm very, very nervous. It's a big, big night. It's the second leg of the Champions League quarter-finals, and Barça face PSG with the 3-2 advantage from the first leg. I can't wait for this to get started. But first things first, lineup. Marc Brau is at the Olympic Stadium. Marc, take us through Barça's lineup.
Incredible atmosphere here in Montjuïc. The game finally has arrived. All day we are thinking in this Barça PSG second leg of the quarterfinals of UEFA Champions League. After 5 years, we want to return to the semifinals. We have a great score for the first leg in Paris, so now it's time with our fans here in Barcelona to achieve the semifinals after a long time. We know the lineup, only one change in the lineup between the first game and tonight. Pedri is returning to the midfield. Xavi and Valde are out due to injury, and Christensen and Sergio Roberto are suspended. The lineup for tonight's game is with Marc-André ter Stegen as a goalkeeper, Jules Koundé as our right back, Joe Cancelo as a left back. In the middle on the defense, our centre backs Pau Cubarsí and Ronald Araujo, with Frankie de Jong as a holding midfielder. Gundogan and Pedri will be next to the Dutch player, and as our forwards, Lamine Yamal as a right wing, Lewandowski as a striker, and in the left wing, the MVP of the match in Paris, Rafinha. Those are the 11 players who will try to start winning in the first minutes, and we hope at the final of the match.
Thank you very much, Marc Brau. There's that lineup, that starting 11 for you. You can rate it right now on the live chat from 1 to 10. 1 the lowest score, 10 the highest. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. Spencer Siegel, how are we feeling? Is it nervous? Is it anxious? Is it cool as a cucumber?
I'm feeling pretty cool right now, considering that we've got a 1-goal lead to start things off. I know that's not the sentiment within the room, but I would hope that some people feel good about where we're at. It's better than going in losing by a goal or even level. I mean, we'll take it. Let's go. That lineup looks pretty good to me.
And returning to the show after being absent for a couple of weeks, Eugenia Caroli. Last here when Barça faced Atletico Madrid, it went well that day. I'm hoping it'll go just as well tonight.
It went well against Napoli, it went well against Atletico Madrid.
Let's make it 3 out of 3.
Let's make it 3 out of 3. I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous like in a pessimistic way. I'm nervous in a very excited way. I can't wait for this to start. And I'm actually very emotional because everything that this match represents tonight. It's Luis Enrique returning. The last time Barça won the Champions League was with Luis Enrique as a coach.
True.
And it was Xavi's last match. So I get goosebumps just from thinking about what they must be feeling, because I'm like very, very emotional right now. I might start crying.
Keep the comments coming on the live chat. Rate the lineup from 1 to 10. As I say, 1 the lowest, 10 the highest. Share your thoughts with us. We might read out one of your comments. Spencer Siegel from 1 to 10. Thoughts on the lineup?
We said this a couple of weeks ago. The only reason that it cannot be a 10 is because Xavi isn't there. So 9.5 for me. I still think it's pretty hard to beat that 11 out there, especially considering that Pedri's back into the fold. So the magic he pulled off at the Parc des Princes, maybe he can do that tonight in the first half.
What jumps out to you in the lineup?
Well, the back four has been sturdy the entire time, and what Barça have been not necessarily lacking, but just inconsistently unable to acquire is a midfield. Now, Gundogan, Pedri, Frankie de Jong, those 3 players in the midfield gives me a lot of confidence to be able to know that this PSG team coming out firing in the first half will be in some way contained by what the midfield can do.
course, Andreas Christensen and Sergi Roberto are still out suspended, or well, not still out, they are out suspended. They saw a yellow card in Paris, and that means that they will not be available tonight. Is that concerning to you, Eugenia? Do you like the lineup, 1 to 10? Where are you with it?
I love that Pedri's back, just because of everything that he represents and what he represents to the midfield. I think he's the natural successor to what Xavi was back in 2015 when we last won the Champions League. So I'm very confident with this starting 11. I mean, regardless of Christensen, being the goal scorer of that advantage point that we got in the first leg, I think that we have a very solid starting 11 today. And I'm fully confident that Xavi knows exactly what they're doing. And the team, it's not just the personality, it's the talent, it's everything, and it's about to show it on the pitch.
Well, we're seeing the players jumping out onto the pitch for their warm-ups, and we want to ask you guys, who will the key player be tonight? Who do you think the key player will be tonight? We're giving you 3 options. One is Jules Koundé, because he did a very good job on Kylian Mbappe last week, of course, with the help of Araujo and Cubarsí. We've got Pedri in midfield, who came in the second half and sort of changed the game, gave Barca that calming presence in the midfield, also provided the assist for Rafinha. And up front, well, we're offering the option of the MVP of the first leg, Rafinha.
Yeah, are you asking me who the key player is going to be?
Yeah.
Because are you making me choose between one of those 3? Because
or you can go off book like you always do.
Do we have to choose?
The key player tonight is for Barca are the 11 players on the pitch. Every single one of them needs to do their job, but I'll take it one step further and say that the most important player on the pitch tonight is Kylian Mbappe. And that means that everybody has to have their eye on him at all times, not just Koundé, not just Araujo, but more importantly, the way we saw Lamine track back last week to help out. And when Mbappe was coming downhill, Lamine caught up to him and made him think that there was somebody on his back at all times. That's what we need. We need to bring the help. We need to bring the hell tonight.
Very quickly, Eugenia, before we go to Marc Brau.
I think I totally agree with Spence, just because I feel that Mbappe is going to try to make up for the terrible numbers of his last match. But I think that Pedri is going to be the key player tonight.
Well, I hope so. Arnau Roman agrees with you. Going number 2, Karim Bar. Going 3, that would be Rafinha. Lexi going number 2, Pedri. Who else have we got here? A couple more comments. Noam going 1 with Koundé. And Kalian Debnath going 2 with Pedri. Keep the comments coming. Who do you think the key player will be tonight? I saw a Cubarsí comment in there, and he sure will be key. Marc Brau is, or was with Xavi Hernandez a little while ago, so let's hear what they had to say.
Just a few minutes to start the Barça-PSG game. Incredible game. We are with Barça coach. Xavi, què tal, com estàs? Bona tarda.
Què tal? Bona tarda.
Bé, avui no sé si ho has notat durant tot el dia al teu entorn, però t'asseguro que molts culers, tots els que ens estan veient ara, estan nerviosos, estan patint. Quin missatge els hi vols donar primer de tot a tots ells?
Sí, normal. Nosaltres també estem més tensos del normal, perquè és un partit a cara o creu, a vida o mort. Bé, és el moment que tots somiàvem estar a la Champions, a quarts de final, a un passet d'aconseguir aquesta classificació, però bé, tenim un partit molt complicat. Dir-los a l'afició que ho donarem tot, que ens deixarem la pell al camp, com fins ara, i bé, que serà un partit difícil, que hi haurà moments que hem de patir, però sobretot que estiguin amb l'equip, perquè al final l'equip ho necessita i segur que està del nostre cantó i tant de bo els hi podem brindar aquest passe a semis.
Veient els 11, estàs decidit finalment per col·locar Pedri al mig del camp i ells fan 3 canvis a l'11. Entra Saïd Emery, entra també Barcola i també, com era esperat, torna Esraf. Tot i aquests canvis, preveus un partit gaire diferent?
No, jo penso que serà molt similar. Crec que el PSG ens vindrà a apretar dalt, que ens igualarà en molts moments a duels individuals. Bé, equip agressiu, intens. Penso que l'eliminatòria estarà molt igualada com el partit d'anada. Visualitzo això, després veurem. Tant de bo ens surti la millor versió, perquè penso que és el dia.
And for the last question in English, Xavi, how has to be for the team? It's more pressure the last seasons that you were not in semi-finals, or it's more like the confidence that you want to be in that semi-finals? What is most important?
No, I think we are ready to compete. I think it's the moment to enjoy, the moment to be proud, to be here in quarterfinal, one step to semi-finals. So yes, just enjoy the game and especially compete because we are at home and with the supporters. I think we can have a great night.
Yes, Xavi.
Gracias.
The words of Xavi Hernandez. First in Catalan, he said that the team will give everything inside the pitch, and he imagines a game quite similar than the first leg in Paris. We expect that the final score, will be the same.
Well, exactly, Mark. I hope that it will be the same outcome, at least, that we will walk away with a win. Let's take a look at Paris Saint-Germain's lineups. 3 changes introduced by Luis Enrique. That is the lineup on your screens right now, with Donnarumma in goal, Achraf Hakimi coming back from suspension, Marquinhos and Lucas Hernandez as the centre-backs, and as left-back, it's Nuno Mendes. 3 in midfield, with Vitinha, Fabian and Zaire Emery. Up front is Barcola, Ousmane Dembélé, and the much, what's the word?
Feared
Kylian Mbappe.
No. No fear, guys. No fear.
Yeah, I agree with Eugenia. Attack this one without fear. Just make sure he's covered.
Yeah.
Just make sure he's covered. Famous broadcaster once said, "You cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain him." Let's try to contain Mbappe tonight. As for the other 10 players who are out there, the 2 that I'm looking at are on the left-hand side of this screen, the right-hand side when they're coming down the pitch in attack mode. Zaire Emery and Barcola. Barcola came on at halftime and made the impact for the club. Obviously, taking the lead. But Zaire Emery, I've liked what he's done all season for PSG, but I thought he was going to start. He didn't get the chance to start in the first leg. Clearly, Luis Enrique says this is the time for him.
We've got a question on our screens, Eugenia. If you care to answer it, what are your thoughts on tonight's game? 3 options. Do we need to be careful in the first minutes because we're predicting a script similar to the one in the first leg, and those first minutes, both in the first half and the second half, PSG came out charging. Number 2 would be similar to that. Mbappe alert, keep him contained, as Spencer was saying. Or 3, if we have the ball, they don't.
Well, considering that we have 2 culé DNA coaches on the benches, I think that 3 is going to be the general feel of the game because they are both ball possession driven managers. So that on that end, but I mean, we've only been talking about Mbappe here tonight. So I think there's definitely an Mbappe red flag, huge alert. But I think that the possession is always one of Barca's strengths. So
I see lots of 1s and 2s there, Spence.
Yeah, because they go hand in hand also. But I like number 3 too, because if the midfield of Pedri, Frenkie, and Gundogan, as well as some of the other players, including Gubarsi, who's excellent on the ball, do their job, it'll make it harder for PSG. But above all else, those first 5 minutes, not just of the first half, but of the second half as well, are really important to just be vigilant, be alert, be ready.
Prepared a little game for you guys. As always,
Love it.
Live chat, feel free to take part as well. And I've gone with past scorers in the quarterfinals of the Champions League at home. Just to get the positive vibes going, the good memories from the past.
I'm not cheating.
Let's get the first secret player on our screens, please. This one is for, well, I'm going back to the 2005-2006 season. So, Eugenia, I'll go with you.
oh my God. 2005, 2006.
It's the year of Frank Rijkaard. It's the year that Barca won the Champions League in Paris against Arsenal.
I was going to think of someone, but I don't see any hair on him, so... Is it... No. Rafa Marquez? No.
Your guess is Rafa Marquez?
No, that's not Rafa's body.
What's the live chat saying, Spence?
That's what I was looking at, but then Eugenia messed up my screen because she thought I was cheating.
So
You were cheating.
I'm looking.
You're looking at what people are
Ali Janova
saying.
is saying Ronaldinho. Adrian
I
Kawashi
thought
is saying
Ronaldinho first.
is saying Eto'o.
No,
Mihiranga
but
is
there's
saying
no hair on
Eto'o.
him. That's why I said it's not Ronaldinho. There's no hair on the
I
figure.
think it's Eto'o. Eto's
Yeah,
my
Eto'o
pick.
can be. Samuel Eto'o?
Let's reveal the answer. Let's reveal the answer, and it is Samuel Eto'o. Scored against Benfica. And he scored in the Champions League final as well. Such a great striker, Samuel Eto'o. I miss him. Next secret player, and we're going to the 2008-2009 season. So it's the first Pep Guardiola season, and that is against Bayern Munich, a 4-0. Spencer Siegel, who do you think that player is from that first Champions League season?
Wow. I'm not sure what's blurred out and what's not.
It's an arm, I think, right across his face. I think he's kissing like his wrist or something.
Ah, okay. Because I was gonna say maybe Puyol.
I think it's Puyol.
Just because of the fact that it might be hair. We'll stick with it.
I'll go with Puyol because of the contact, like the body contact.
Well, I'll tell you that you guys are wrong, and Nishal, Shadow War, Yofas, Yassir Duhoki, all of them, Macario Barragan, are
Henry?
correct because it is
Titi.
Titi Henry himself. Titi Henry scored in that game against Bayern Munich.
Oh, I think what confused us was the shadow of the arm.
Final.
Good job, guys.
Player, the final secret player from the 2010-2011
I know that.
season.
I know that one.
I think I know
that
this
one.
one
Against
too.
Shakhtar Donetsk.
No, 100%. I know who it is.
Let's
It
let
is?
the people just chime in real
Let's
quick.
see
I'm
what they
just
say.
informed that the players have headed into the dressing room.
I've
Okay.
seen this picture so many times. It's David Villa.
You think it's David Villa?
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna go with.
You're going with David Villa. What's the live chat saying?
Mostly Messi.
Lots of Messis, some Villas.
It's Villa.
There's still some Henrys. Henry wasn't there anymore. Guys, I have to say that everyone that's going with Messi and Villa is wrong.
Pedro.
No?
Pedro.
Oh,
Don
I
Andres.
I thought it was this one with the
Don
Villa.
Andres himself. Right.
Guys, we're so mad today.
You weren't all that good at this today.
We weren't.
I got the first one at
You're
least.
the first one. Right, shall we refresh the lineup? Just refresh the lineup. There it is. There it is.
Everybody's on form today,
Bring it,
including
bring
our
it.
audio team. Our audio team's ready.
Audio
Sharp,
team
sharp.
is sharp on it. Right. Champions League quarterfinals. Return leg. 3-2 advantage from the first leg. I can't wait for this to get started. I'm super nervous. Let's go over Barca's lineup. Starting with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Jules Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí and Cancelo at the back, Frenkie de Jong, Ilkay Gundogan and Pedri in midfield, and up front it's Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, and the scorer of 2 goals in Paris, Rafinha. Give us your thoughts on that lineup. Let's take a look at Paris Saint-Germain's lineup as well. Our opponent for tonight, the team we need to beat to be in the semi-finals of the Champions League for the first time since 2019. Donnarumma in goal, Achraf Hakimi, Marquinhos, Lucas Hernandez and Nuno Mendes at the back, Vitinha, Fabian and Zaire Emery in midfield, up front Barcola, Dembele and Mbappe. Which player would you keep an eye on the most? Who are we bewaring? Apart from Mbappe.
Apart from Mbappe.
I would say Dembele. He's returning to Barcelona. He was also a goal scorer last week. And I don't know, he has that hunger of proving himself. A little too late for the culés, but, you know, I would keep an eye on Dembele as well.
I don't have any harsh feelings towards Dembele.
No harsh feelings.
But today...
Beware.
Today, Eugenio is right. He's going to want to do something. Look out for Nuno Mendes, by the way, on the left-hand side. Dangerous.
Right. So we're looking at the highlights of the game from the first leg. Fantastic game. We've got a question as well, if we can get it on our screens, which is, what was your favorite thing about the first leg? There's the Rafinha goal, which gave us the lead going into half-time. I've got 3 options for what was your favorite thing about the first leg. The Mbappe marking, the fact that we took our chances, didn't have a lot of them, but we took them, or just that it was an all-in-all mature performance, and I'm going to go with that. When the game needed cooling down after the 2 PSG goals that we're going to see right now, Barca managed to take the game back to the their territory, and just managed to regain control.
Look at that. On 50 minutes exactly, 5 minutes into the second
0-0.
half, and all of that halftime preparation, we're up 1-0, and it all goes out the window. And then less than 15 minutes later, the best moment of quality from the entire game, and Rafinha with his first ever brace for Football Club Barcelona. It came at the opportune time. Now, I think you say the mature performance is what got them through to at least having a slight advantage for tonight.
Eugenia.
Yeah, I think the mature performance as well, combined with number one, the Mbappe marking, because considering the player that we're talking about and completely neutralizing him and getting him to have some of the worst numbers of his career in one single match, I think it says a lot about the maturity, quote unquote, of players considering the average age of the team today. So I think that has a lot of merit.
Well, we just saw that third and final goal by Andreas Christensen, who will not be in the lineup or on the bench tonight because he is suspended, as is Sergi Roberto. We've taken a look at what happened in the first leg, and I took a look at some of the numbers, and that is what I've based my pre-game quiz on.
Oh?
Stats from the first leg. Let's get the first question on our screens, please, and ask the audience and you guys, who was the player with the most successful passes against PSG? Was it 1, Cubarsí, 2, De Jong, 3, Gundogan? I'm going to Eugenia for this one.
I'm going to go with De Jong.
You're going straight for De Jong?
Yeah.
No hesitation?
No hesitation.
No hesitation? Is the live chat hesitating?
That's what I'm looking at.
Why are you cheating? You can't see the live chat before you answer.
This is the live chat.
But you have to answer first.
Oh,
They
no,
know
but this,
more
one,
than
this one's
us.
only for you. The second one's only for you.
The second one's for you.
The live chat's on there. I can see it right now.
No,
Most
you
of them.
can't read it from here.
Most of them are.
What are most of them saying?
Most of them are saying one, although I've got a couple of Gundawans coming in here, and well, they're saying all three different answers.
Yeah.
So I'm tending to think it's Gundogan.
Gundogan, De Jong, and, well, your bad streak continues.
Can I check the stats?
Neither of you got it right.
Oh,
and
no.
it was
Cubarsí?
Pau Cubarsí. Pau Cubarsí
He
is
just
the
keeps-
correct answer.
He just keeps surprising us, huh?
Yeah, amazing. He
Amazing,
played the ball
amazing.
from behind. The second player was Cancelo, by the way, so it wasn't either De Jong or Gundogan. Second question, please. There we go. We talked about Lewandowski's performance last week and how it wasn't a traditional striker with lots of opportunities game for him, but he did win a lot of his aerial duels. And the question is, how many of them did he actually win? Is it 2, 4, or 6, Spencer Siegel?
Well, I'm going to put my phone down because I'm apparently being accused of debauchery. We talked about this last week with Alexi Baceta.
Yeah.
And we were pretty vigilant about how many aerial duels he won. I think the number went down aerially as 4.
4? Well, Neil Brevet agrees with you.
Yeah.
Imposter 2-0 going 1.
Imposter's a smart
Dimas
thing.
Ditama going 2. Nikitas Ramutsakis going 2. But you, sir, Spencer Siegel, are correct. It was 4. Brilliant
See,
job
you didn't need to
by,
cheat.
Robert Lewandowski,
No, I
bringing
didn't.
down those long balls played by Ter Stegen. The final question here
You
is,
might have said 2 if you looked at the chat.
who recovered possession the most against PSG? Who had the most recoveries? Was it Cubarsí, was it Koundé, or was it Cancelo? This one's for both of you.
I think I'll go with Koundé.
Go with Koundé, who was marking
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Normally, you wouldn't put 2 of the same answers into a quiz, but Pau Cubarsí has been pretty good. I think it might be Cubarsí.
Let's see. Well, it's all across the board here on the live chat. Winnie going 1. We've got some Koundés from Jerin George. We've got Rishit Singh going 3, which was Cancelo. And I'm having to say, when you guys team up,
We're terrible.
you're terrible, guys. Because the correct answer is João Cancelo, who had a very
We're
good defensive performance there.
Okay, let's switch
Also
places.
containing Ousmane Dembélé on the left flank. Or
That was
Barca's
my
left defensive
my second
flank.
choice.
So let's hope that Cancelo is just as
And your
inspired. Right, guys. Just over 5 minutes to go until the game starts. I could not be more excited. I think it's time to just do a little
Meditate.
flashback. Remember. Oh, wait a minute. No, we've got the anthem going a cappella. Let's.
Wow.
Right.
Bravo.
Guys,
So me.
5 minutes to go. And now that I've listened to the anthem, I am in the mood. But let's flash back a little bit to times when we scored in the Champions League quarterfinals. Let's take a look at some past goals that gave us the ticket to the semi-finals. Let's see this musical video.
Rueto must score, and he does. It's 2-0. It was by Leo Messi. Goal!
Villa, back to Pedro. Pedro strikes it in, and it's 1-1. Barca are level. Pedro.
Nutmeg there by Messi's going to shoot. It's a goal.
So many great goals scored and so many great scorers, and we hope that tonight the names of either Robert Lewandowski or Lamine Yamal or Rafinha or Gundogan or whoever, even Ter Stegen, can be added onto that list. By the way, the last time that Barca qualified for the semi-finals of the Champions League was in the 2009 quarter-finals. 3-0 win against
19.
Manchester United. 19? What did I say?
9.
Oh, so 2019, sorry, against Manchester United. 3-0 win, and you know what day in 2019 that game was played on?
I'm going to guess it was played on whatever today's date is, April 16th.
April 16th is the correct answer, so let's see.
It's better when I don't have multiple choice.
There we go.
Wild guess.
Guys, the players are getting ready to come on. Guess the score.
All right, 1-1, which serves our purposes just fine. I still have to think about who's going to score the goal for Barca.
Okay. Eugenia?
I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic because last time I was under-optimistic. So today I'm going to go with 2-0.
And we still, Eugenia, need to get your picture on that graphic.
You don't have my picture?
Is that your silhouette?
We'll have
You and Mark Val
Definitely
have the
not
same
my
silhouette.
guys, okay?
Marc Brau in the stadium going with a 2-2, and I'm going for a 3-2, the same result as in the first leg, as the players are heading on to the pitch, and the Champions League anthem is just about to go off in the stadium. On the live chat, give us your predictions as well. What do you think the final score will be? Keep them coming, guys, or Spence. Right, so semi-finals. We've looked online for tickets. We know the price of the flights to get to the semi-finals, but we haven't clicked book yet. We're at that stage. We're still pondering.
Who's we?
All of us. Barca.
Okay.
Where are we going to fly for the semifinals, though? Madrid?
Is it Madrid or Dortmund? We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, as the game goes on, I'm hoping that
We
we'll
can
get
drive.
into.
We can drive.
Click on book, pack your case, get on the train to go to the airport, get to the airport, see that the flight's not delayed, get into queue, show your passport, and hop onto the plane,
Sure.
hopefully in the 90th minute.
I'm fine with that. Look, if we have the window open right now, the tab up with the flight searched and ready to be booked, and we're just waiting to hit that button, then all we got to do is wait about 90 minutes.
I'm hoping that we can click it about half time.
91 and 17 seconds. 16, 15. So we're 1 minute away.
What are the fans saying in terms of predictions? Spence? Have you
I
got
just
it?
saw 5-1. I loved it.
Oh,
5-1. I
love
love
it.
5-1. 3-1, 4-1, 3-1, 2-2. Somebody, that's 2-2 question mark by Luca.
And of course, a reminder, a win
Is a win.
sends us through to the semi-finals. A draw sends us through to the semi-finals. A 1-goal defeat, 1-0 to PSG, 2-1 to PSG, 3-2, 4-3 successively. That would send the game into extra time.
Extra
There's
time.
no
Advantage goals.
there's no advantage for scoring away from home.
Yeah.
Any defeat that's over 1 goal, we lose by 2, we lose by 3, we lose by 4, we're out.
And for example,
Cancelled.
For example, Mr. Platypus says 2-3 final score, but Barca win on penalties.
Oh my God, no.
So if
My heart can't take it.
If you haven't had your blood pressure checked yet today, Robert, we might need to get something in the building.
Do we have a doctor on site?
Well, I don't think so, but
We might do Shavasana
right.
tonight.
Before we start, of course, we are on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Barça One, and of course you can find all sorts of Barca-related content on Barça One. You can find the Barca content, Barca podcast rather, which I'm a part of. You've got the President's podcast as well. Then you've got documentaries. Origins Araujo, done by our editor, scripted by our editor Pep Molero. You've got the Xavi's album, for example, a documentary about Xavi Hernandez's career as a player, done by Servidor here. You've got live shows. You've got all a great archive with all of the full matches from the past. You've got highlights. You've got all sorts of stuff. If you haven't registered, if you haven't found out about Barça One, well, just click on the link that's on the live chat on YouTube. It's easy peasy. You just click and hopefully you register and enjoy all of the Barca content that we've got on there. We are aware that we're not available in every country. If we're not available in your country, we're coming soon.
Patience.
We're coming soon. Right, a look at Barca's lineup. Final look at Barca's lineup. Ter Stegen in goal. Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí, Cancelo at the back. Frenkie de Jong, Gundogan and Pedri in midfield. Up front, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski and Rafinha. Those are Xavi's selected 11 men. Guys, this is about to start. Level from 1 to 100. A 1 to 100 chart of nerves and excitement. Where are we? I am 99.
Nerves and excitement combined.
Yeah, combined, yes.
Well, then, yeah, we're going to be up close to 100 or so.
Yeah, 99?
We have to be.
Okay, oh,
the nerve level are going down.
Are you closer to like a 12?
I'm regulating my nervous system right now because I've been very stressed all day. There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Here's the lean forward, and the game is underway. First possession.
Everybody
for
lean.
PSG. Long ball played, and Lamine Yamal will battle with Nuno Mendes on the right-hand side. Xavi and Luis Enrique, guys, have predicted a similar game to what happened in the first leg. That means if it goes as scripted in the first leg, it means that we're in for 10 minutes right now of being under constant pressure.
Yeah. Look, the idea of this game is that PSG, down a goal, has to come out and dominate possession the first 5 minutes like they did at the beginning of the second half. Question is, can Barca adequately put this pressure on, which they're trying to do right now, or do PSG play through it?
Well,
Barca recovering.
Let's go.
In midfield. That is Pedri. Playing further back than Gundogan. He's playing alongside Frenkie de Jong, more or less, Pedri. So Gundogan is the midfielder that's playing higher up. Lewandowski coming to receive the ball in Barca's own half. PSG trying to play it long. Out comes Ter Stegen to grab the ball inside the box as Kylian Mbappe had gone down, but nothing called there. And the fans at the Olympic Stadium letting him know that they didn't appreciate that.
The Romanian referee looks like he's done about 500 neck curls right before this game started.
Well, he will be under an immense amount of pressure here as PSG battle for possession and try to mount their first attack of the game. It was Pedri from behind who got a touch of the ball, and Cancelo will clear. Now,
I think it's going to be a long 90 minutes.
Well, I mean, I remember last week,
that.
it was 15 minutes had been played, and I was exhausted already.
Yeah, and there wasn't even a goal.
No.
Yeah. Well, it feels it's going to be like that.
So Barca have had possession now, legit possession, once in the first 2 minutes. And PSG did not put any type of pressure or press on. As soon as they tried to get the ball into Lewandowski, they won it back immediately and went on the break. So this is cat and mouse as much as it gets. We're playing chess, not checkers here.
Araujo just came through strong to clear the ball for a throw-in, and PSG are in possession at the moment. As we could have possibly predicted, they are the team in need of a goal at least. Though we would like Barca to score in this one and help our nerves, well, dissipate. First scorer. Who are we going to go with for options for first scorer? Shall we go with the three up front, as always? The Lamine Yamal, the Lewandowski, and
I'm ready.
Rafinha.
I'm ready.
You're going for Lewandowski.
Let's go.
Eugenia?
I'm ready for Lewandowski to score that goal that after a great match on the first leg.
Careful,
But
here's
not.
Fabian de Jong trying to
Nice
clear the
block.
shot by Vitinha, blocked by de Jong, and Barca looking to run on the counter-attack here. Lewandowski fouled in Barca's half.
Good. Bring it back. It's foul.
Good. The game stopped there as Marquinhos is warned by the referee. Can we get the question of first scorer on our screens, please, so that the live chat can interact? The options of the three up front: Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Xavi Hernandez looking to qualify for the
I was listening
Champions
to
League
the
semi-finals.
I was listening to an interview they were doing to Luis Enrique right before the match, and he was talking about how weird this felt for him after being such an historical manager of Barca and all the love that he got from culés, and being back here in this like tricky situation for him, because we know his love for Barca. I mean, and it was the last time that Barca actually won a Champions League was under his management. So
It definitely must feel. Well, careful, because Araujo's given the ball away, but Barca recover through Frenkie de Jong. We need to be very careful with that high PSG pressure as Lewandowski goes down to the ground again. This time there's no foul called. Pedri's going to win that battle, and he pokes it over to Jules Koundé. PSG pressing up really high.
Only two. There. First, let's get to this first. Who will score Barca's first goal? By the way, since I predicted a 1-1, my goal, I'm thinking this might be a day for Frenkie de Jong.
Oh! You know what? Lamine Yamal hasn't scored yet in the Champions League. I feel like it's about time. I'm going Lamine Yamal. I'm going with the youngster. He didn't have his most inspired performance in the first leg. He makes an impact today, I predict. And Eugenia, you're going with Lewandowski,
Are we talking about the first goal?
First goal.
Yeah. I'm going with Lewandowski. And then the second one, Lamine Yamal.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go, Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. Incoming cross off of Gundogan, and Lewandowski couldn't get to it. Now Barca need to run back. As Mbappe drifts out to the right flank.
I feel that today's game, right now I feel that they're really protecting the goal, but I feel that they need to be. I just don't feel we have enough advantage to just like park the bus and stay behind, right? I feel that they have to go out like as if we were losing 3-0, and we need to get 3 goals, at least 2. We need at least 2.
Yeah, I agree. 2 tonight is the number.
Yeah. It's just as it happened in the first leg, really. PSG had more of the ball initially, then Barca gradually settled into the game as now Dembele switches it over to Barcola on the left. That's a bit of a change from the first leg. Fabian shot blocked by Araujo. Now Ashraf out wide to the right. Dembele going deep. The cross goes off of Cancelo, and that will be the first corner kick of the game for PSG.
I do feel, though, that for the first time in a long time, I feel so confident with our defense, which was for a while.
Could it be the 6 consecutive clean sheets that makes that happen?
Well, whatever it is, I just feel that for so long we were like, okay, yeah, Barca's great, but the defense. And now it's like, if there's something that we can rely on, is the defense.
It's the Ter Stegen effect.
Cubarsí, Cancelo.
Koundé and Araujo peaking at the right time as well. Araujo's dealt with.
Speaking of defending,
in comes the cross by Dembele. Lewandowski is the one who
Lewandowski
strongly with his.
We have so many defenders.
By the way, you mentioned Luis Enrique. Only 2 Spanish managers have ever knocked Barca out of the Champions League.
Only 2
can we
Spanish
talk about
managers have ever knocked Barca out of the Champions League.
If you can give me either one, I'd be impressed. I think you should be able to get at least one.
I'm trying to think here. Out of the Champions League. Well, Vicente Del Bosque was one.
Del Bosque was one.
I'm struggling with
the other one. The other one was, I believe they went on to win the Champions League that year.
Careful, Mbappe. Mbappe with a left-footed cross goes off Koundé, and Pedri clears.
At Liverpool.
Oh, Rafa Benitez.
I was going to say Rafa Benitez, yeah, but I was thinking of Rafa Benitez
They
and
lost
Madrid.
the final that year.
Yeah.
Right, that was the next year. Yeah, you're right.
Right. Live chat.
And there's actually 4 managers right now in the quarterfinals.
Who used to play for
Who
Barça.
used to play for
Arteta,
Barça.
Guardiola, Luis Enrique,
Yeah.
Xavi. Live chat, give us some Barca love. Barca needs some energy
need some
here.
hearts.
So,
Ooh,
blue
I
and red,
saw-
Blaugrana hearts.
I saw a nice Kubarsi chat in there as well. You know,
Oh, nice Cuckoo Guarci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
Maybe we'll
cool.
There it is.
There it is. Blue and red, Barca hearts, please. We need some positive energy. We need to shake off this initial pressure from PSG.
And Robert's face on the screen twice. Oh, it's gone.
Well, hopefully we'll get some stats on there in a minute, as now Dembélé just slipped, and that caused the crowd to erupt a little bit.
Yeah,
to cheer.
I was wondering, what's it gonna be for? Like, what's the crowd gonna be like with Dembélé today at the Olympic Stadium after his celebration of that goal at the Parc des Princes last week?
Well, I'm hoping. Well, I'm not hoping. I think there'll be a hostile reception, but I'm hoping it just won't go further than that.
I think it just depends because, you know, this was it was a tricky situation for Dembélé, but in the moment, forget about everything that happened in the years, the 5-6 years prior to that. In that moment, he scored the goal with such emphasis that I don't even think he could really help himself. He just exploded.
It was his
with
first goal, too,
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah, it just exploded with that energy that you would explode with if you make an amazing athletic accomplishment, which is what he did.
Right, PSG clearing. I've seen some blue and red Barca hearts, but not enough, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Blue and red Barca hearts.
on.
Some hearts, some energy.
There it is. There's
for,
some.
Barca as Araujo
Visca
comes
Barca.
across.
Blake, here you go. Good job, Blake. There they are. Come on.
More.
Right, Barcola taking on Koundé. Barcola drifting into the box. Barcola trying to make progress, surrounded by Barca players. Here's Vitinha on the edge of the box. Barca trying to close down.
That's nice.
I say we fill the chat
Defending
with
very
hearts
tight.
until we score.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of hearts. At least we win the ball back, and we caused PSG to not be able to break that initial wall that we have mounted inside the box. A lot of help, which is what we were talking about before, Spence.
And a lot of defending inside of the box. Oof, it's just legs flailing, limbs everywhere, defending without fouling inside the box.
Right, what's going on here? Is it a throw-in for PSG? Shall we ask another question? I want to ask the fans a question, which is, how nervous have you been today?
Me?
Or I'd extend it back to last Thursday, because I've been nervous ever since last
Really?
Wednesday. Oh, yes.
I
were nervous
barely
after the
slept last
victory?
night.
Nervous/excited. Nervous in a good
Here we
way.
go.
For me today, the answer is 1. Time was just so slow. The clock would not tick today. Are you more excited than nervous, or are you 0% nervous?
Now the clock can't tick fast enough,
Exactly.
in a way.
What was like? How did you feel about this during the day?
That's foul on Frankie. Good. I have to say, I've been feeling fairly tranquil today because I'm confident in their abilities. I believe that they're clearly up for this game. How can you not be? It's the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They're in the best form that they've been in all season. And at the end of the day, it's football, man. So anything can happen. Bad luck, good luck. Like, we're just here to watch a football game.
Here's Lamine Yamal. He's going to take on Nuno Mendes. Here comes the help.
There you
Lamine
go.
Yamal gets
Vamos,
into the
vamos.
box. Go, Lamine.
It's
It's Vamos! Yes!
Xavi!
Barca take the lead. Vamos!
Woo! See, I'm less nervous now.
Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Goal. Woo!
And it was Lamine Yamal
Oh,
who
you did
initiated
it!
it all.
You said it!
No, Lamine Yamal with the assist.
Ah. You said he was going to assist, right?
There it is.
Wow.
He gets into the box, past his marker, sets it up, and Rafinha is the
Wow,
scorer.
Rafinha's on fire. Oh my God, guys, I'm going to
There
faint.
it is.
I swear, I'm going to faint.
Vamos!
Woo!
He doesn't even see it. He doesn't know anything about it. It just hits him.
We're 1-0 up.
He doesn't know anything about
That's it. That's it. Let's do this. Vamos!
36% possession, one
my
shot.
God.
Let's go.
I got
Lamine
dizzy.
Yamal, first real time that he's been involved in something. Instead of taking it to his left, goes
Oh my
deep.
God, I swear, like my heartbeat is like racing.
Eugenio, we need you for the rest of the show.
Lamine Yamal went deep
I
to the
got dizzy.
line.
We need you for the
I
rest
swear
of
I
the
got
show,
dizzy.
please.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
Drink
I'll be
some
here.
water.
Yeah, I did. Like,
Okay.
Careful here, because PSG have it. Dembele on the right. He's going
We
to take
need-
on Cancelo. Dembele, too long. Goal kick. Vamos! Right, so Lamine Yamal, third time I'll try here. Goes deep to the byline instead of taking it to his left and finds Rafinha at the near post. Rafinha does as well as he can, really and truthfully, because he just comes in, tries to get a touch on the ball in whichever way possible.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Puts it in the back of the net.
When we show the highlights, when you see the highlights, if you saw the highlight just now, he doesn't know anything about that ball coming at him. I don't even think he sees it. He just thinks, let me put my body in the area, and if the ball hits me, it's likely that it might deflect into the goal, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He didn't. There was no shooting motion from him.
he just like bounced. It just bounced off him. But it was perfect though. Like, I mean, right now we're less than 15 minutes into the game. We're already 1-up. We're what,
Time to go get a second.
4-2 now.
Time to go get a second.
I think we
Yeah.
need some Brazilian flags in the live chat, guys.
We do.
I think it's been his time.
Brazilian flags
Vamos.
in the live
Vamos. Vamos lá.
chat. Fill the live chat with
some
Brazilian
samba
flags
music.
to celebrate the Rafinha goal, which gives us a
Gatinho.
1-0 lead in the first quarter of an hour of this game.
Ali has got the
Vamos.
avocados out.
Na
There we
na 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 na.
Let's not over-celebrate. It's still
No, we're
75 minutes
We're
to go,
calling
at
for the
least.
Brazilian flags.
Yeah, oh yeah. We can do that, yeah. Whew. Right,
Oh my God. Wow.
Fabian attacking for PSG. Pedri defending, gets in front of Fabian. Across comes Araujo to help Pedri recover the ball. Now Lamine Yamal can make a run down the right flank and force a throw-in in Barca's favour.
Nicely done.
Lamine Yamal. It wasn't a goal, but it was 70% of a goal.
Yeah.
And actually, it was.
Or 80, yeah.
It was his Isaac Newton's law of gravity and what's the other law from Albert Einstein of force and motion and all that. He hit the ball, and it hit Rafinha and it went in. That's what I'm trying to say.
He tried to hit Rafinha at the right angle so that the ball would deflect into the
But
back.
actually, I wasn't a
Very
science major.
scientific of you, Spence.
I wasn't a physics major in any of my years at school.
Cubarsí. The rare bad pass by Pau Cubarsí right now. And Barca with a bit more breathing room here, but a lot of time to go. High pressure now from Gundogan. Going to lean forward again.
This is the time to defend right now. Defend with or without the ball, however you want. Make sure you stay in front of the ball.
Here is Vitinha making progress. Barcola receives the ball on the edge of the box. Fabian out wide. Fabian with the cross looking for the far post. Cancelo heads it backwards and it'll be a corner kick.
Hit the flag.
Hit the flag and went the wrong way. 16 minutes played.
We
No,
need some
no.
defense. We
No,
need-
no, not yet.
No.
Not yet. We've got something prepared for you guys here.
I'm
but
just hugging
not
this.
yet. The header by Kylian Mbappe goes over the crossbar.
How many coffees did you have today?
One, like every morning.
You had one coffee today.
Yeah, why?
Well, I don't know. It's just you're bringing. You have. I feel like you had 6.
This is my natural state,
Okay.
Spence.
Okay, maybe have half a coffee then some days.
He sees me every day on the screen.
I know.
This is my natural,
This is your natural you. Okay.
my natural me. That's why I don't drink coffee more than once a day.
God knows what would happen.
Exactly.
Maybe we should try one day.
Let's.
No.
Today's not that day.
No,
Not-
no,
not
Your heart
today,
is
not today.
already palpitating.
Yeah.
You feel it on the couch?
Reverberating.
Oh my God. It's your phone.
Araujo
sorry.
long.
Okay.
Lewandowski, first touch, trying to feed Lamine on the right-hand side, but Nuno Mendes intercepts. And here is Lucas
This game actually needs a little bit of sting to be taken out of it right now, honestly. You just need a little bit of a calm segment, 5-6 minutes of calm.
Yeah, well, yes, because I think we need to be.
Yeah.
18 minutes played now, and Barca 1-0 up. Of course, the goal was scored by Rafinha, the player who's scoring all of the goals here in this tie. Here comes Cubarsí. Oh, Cubarsí. And he's fouled by
no.
Should we do it?
Just make sure he's all right first.
Yeah, I think it's
just
time.
make sure he's all right
It's time.
first.
Wait a minute. Did we get a free kick?
We should.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that doesn't look
Stomped on
good, huh?
By Dembélé. But
Oh, now Dembele's gonna get it, guys. He's gonna get it now.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's up. He's fine.
no, I don't know. I don't know, because PSG are in possession, and we might get... Let's save it. Let's save it.
Okay.
Let's save it. We've got something prepared, guys. We hope it'll go well. We hope it'll go well.
Later,
Cancelo with
later.
interception. De Jong, Pedri. Pedri
What
trying
a
to
pass.
Vamos.
through to Rafinha and trying successfully. Inside pass, looking for the run of Gundogan, and Donnarumma manages to clear before the goal. The ball goes out for a corner kick, and it was
Pedri's
all
pass.
initiated by Pedri.
What
Yeah.
a pass. A toe tap pass, too. He was about to be crunched.
He's a game changer. Every time he's on the pitch, he's like sets the
Listen to
tone,
the-
sets the
The
temperature.
Barca fans having fun here. Oh no. The chant has ended. What happened? Is it not a Barca throw? It's Donnarumma who cleared.
Maybe it was a foul throw of some kind.
Look at Araujo
Right,
coming out,
they got the ball
coming
back.
forward to recover. Ball played forward to Rafinha. Lewandowski's inside the box. Incoming cross. Oh, good one.
Oh my God.
Lewandowski inside the box. Lewandowski.
Oh, I saw that inside.
I saw it inside.
I
too.
saw that. I saw that home.
I so saw that
I
inside.
saw that home.
Don't fall.
What a chance there. As the ball cleared by Nuno Mendes fell to Lewandowski, and he sent it sailing over the crossbar.
I saw it in on the replay too. How did he
It
miss
just
this?
went above a bit.
Oof.
Oh my God, that was so close.
So close.
We're good. That's it. That's the way to go.
Oh.
That's what I said. We need to play like we were down. 3 goals.
We need to make them feel a bit hopeless as well.
Totally.
See, like,
I feel that.
make them feel like all of their attempts are...
I mean, if we beat them at their park, I mean, it's kind of
well, yeah. but-
intimidating
look,
that
you
they're
just have-
playing in our turf now.
You just have to keep defending the way they've defended.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
defending very
Can't let your guard down.
methodically.
Yeah.
Just make them feel like they keep trying and nothing's happening.
And you know you're going to have to absorb a ton of pressure in this game. No matter how
You're
many
going to have to take a few hits.
no
Definitely.
matter how many goals you're winning by, we're going to need a save from Ter Stegen. We're going to need a couple of blocks from Koundé and Araujo and Cubarsí.
And we're going to need Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal to produce the goods up front as well.
I mean, if you consider what we have and the names that we have nowadays and what they have become this season, because
In these last 3 months, I'd
in the
even
last
say.
3 months, because if you consider what we were talking about back in December,
January,
and now you're like, oh, but yeah, Barca has Cubarsí and Koundé and Cancelo, and in the midfield they have Gundogan and Pedri, and now we're talking about Lamine Yamal and all these big names that considering what we were talking about a few months ago and their ages, it's like surreal.
And it's
surreal.
still surreal
It's
that we're
still
starting
surreal.
a 16-year-old as the
Totally.
right winger, that we're starting a 17-year-old as centre-back. It
In
is
this
still-
game.
Yeah.
In a quarterfinal of Champions League
Against
PSG.
We're halfway through the first half. We're 1-0 up with the Rafinha goal. By the way, we do have players who are 1 yellow card away from suspension, but we'll touch on that later. this is the last game that players can see a yellow card and be suspended for the next.
To not play in the first leg of the semis.
Exactly.
But once we get to that first leg, if we get to that first leg, hopefully, of the semis, then everything resets from there.
When we get to the first
I'd
leg
rather
of the
say it.
semis, guys.
I'd rather say it.
I believe.
No, the power of words. When?
I can imagine the PSG broadcast saying the same thing.
Exactly. But we're the Barça broadcast. When we get to the first leg of the semis, continue the phrase.
The yellow card thing. Would be right. Right.
Eugenia has a second coffee. When we get to the second leg of the semis.
Are you sure that what's in her mug is not coffee?
It's supposed to be water.
It's vodka. No, I'm kidding. It's water.
You can't show a clear substance and not say that it's not vodka.
Exactly.
Well, it's pomegranate juice then.
Okay.
Right. Lewandowski. Oh, Lamine Yamal trying to head it back to Lewandowski. And the fans seem to be having fun at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, chanting the Barça anthem a cappella. Careful here with the counter-attack. Barcola down the left flank. And
That's fine. That's fine.
It'll be a corner kick.
Good
I
defending.
feel we have like a safety box with our defense today.
Well, up until
Nowadays.
now, yes.
The thing is, with football, like, you put one of these into the box and it gets beyond the reach of Araujo and the Christensen effect from last week, but on this side can take effect. We need to defend every ball.
Yeah.
That's
Crossed
fine.
by
Side.
Dembele and straight into the side netting.
Have you, by the way, I was going to ask, I know that you're here for every game, but earlier this season, did you get a chance to go to Montjuic at all?
Oh yes, I went to one. While we were not doing shows, I went to Barça Osasuna. Vitor Roque scored that day. It was a midweek game.
Yeah.
I wish I was there today.
Yeah, me too.
Today's
I
probably...
can feel the energy across the screen today. It's loud. You can feel it. And it's not in every game that you feel Barça being loud on the bleachers. So it's exciting. I'm jealous of Marc Grau today.
I'm very jealous of Marc Grau today. It's not even raining.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain, huh? Lucky us. Lucky them.
Summer weather here in Barcelona.
It's crazy.
The last couple of days.
Yep.
Right, careful here. PSG attacking. Fabian down the left-hand side. Pedri.
Yeah, but there's no one.
Tracking him down.
Get it out.
Trying to feed Mbappe. 2 on Mbappe. And coming across. Araujo heads it away. Pedri trying to clear. Second attempt to clear. And Nuno Mendes keeps it alive for PSG on the left-hand side. Trying to get around Pedri and does it successfully. Incoming cross off of Koundé and off of Nuno Mendes, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah.
Jules Koundé. Talk about going de menos a más, improving throughout the season. Jules Koundé just so strong in this stretch of the season.
You know what? One of my favorite things this season has been, before every Barca game, has the expectation of seeing Koundé arrive to the stadium and see what he's wearing. I swear, guys, what an icon, on and off the pitch. And totally, like, he's grown as a player immensely in the last few months.
I still can't forgive him for the thing that he wore last year. That
What?
I was like, I don't know, it was all brown. I don't remember
Careful
exactly
here,
how to
shot
describe it.
He's a fashion icon. I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't mean that the fashion sense is always on point.
well, it's very subjective. Fashion is subjective, Spence.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
so I'm sure somebody liked it.
I just like him to play well, and he's been playing well over the last few
He had a
weeks.
sweater
And,
on against, who was it? I think it was against Villarreal. He came in with an amazing jersey, like sweater, jersey. After that, I was like, I need to check out what
Look out.
Koundé's wearing today.
Look out here, Barcola inside the box. Ter
Ter Stegen, big
Stegen!
save, baby. Big save. Come on. Had to happen. Had to happen.
Feel the
Oh my
live
God.
chat with airplanes. But PSG
Guys.
have a
Sound effects on point, on point.
incoming cross. Header
Get it
up in
away.
the air, get it away.
Oof.
Mbappe cleared off of the line.
Get it out.
And now Barca have a chance to run.
Wow. Okay, now I freaked
4
out.
on 3. Go. Go. Rafinha. Go.
The counter-attack going. Rafinha. Gundogan
Other
down
side,
the middle.
other side.
Cross
Ooh,
blocked,
ooh,
and
ooh,
it'll be
ooh.
a Barça throw-in. Feel the live chat with airplanes, guys, because that was a brutal save by Marc-Andre ter Stegen. What a wall there.
Oh.
Down
Oh, there
low
they
to his
are.
right. There it is. Alia. Keep
There
the
they are.
airplanes coming.
And then this chance here, huh?
The chance by Mbappe
Wow.
and headed away by Koundé.
This is, we just said, he's going to have to make some plays. Everyone has to make plays. All 11 players have to play their part today.
28 minutes. Keep the airplanes coming, guys, because ter Stegen just made an incredible save down low. What reflexes.
Yeah, wow.
Amazing. Right, Barca in possession.
Heart rate up again.
That was Mbappe, right, who took the shot?
Yeah.
The first one, I can't.
Both
I
were
think so.
Mbappe's, yeah, the header and the first one as well.
The thing is, especially with Mbappe, but just at the top tier, top level football. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Here we go again. Barcola chased by Araujo. Across he
Okay.
comes.
Oh.
Free kick outside of the box.
Okay.
What?
And
Still-
red card. Oh, red card.
What?
Red card for Ronald Araujo. And Araujo's saying that Cubarsí was there. Araujo's saying that it was a shoulder to shoulder. He's saying that Cubarsí was there, that he wasn't the last man. Barca gave the ball away. Barcola was ahead of Araujo. I don't think Cubarsí was there.
Cubarsí was not there.
Cubarsí was not there. You could argue shoulder on shoulder, but
No, you can't.
he grabs. There's no way that's going to be turned around.
The only thing that could make this worse is if the foul is inside the box, which I don't think it is. But this...
It's outside of the box at least.
You know what? Xavi said this yesterday at the press conference, that they needed to take care of any expulsions.
This game just got very complicated for an hour. Very, very complicated. And they're going to have to make a substitution. Christensen's not available.
Christensen's not available. Íñigo Martínez, I'm guessing, would come on.
You have to sacrifice somebody else. Probably Lamine. Or maybe,
Yeah.
Rafinha.
It's one of the guys up front. Direct red card to Ronald Araujo.
Do you think there was a direct red card, though?
Yeah, I think he's the last man. I think he is the last man. Live chat, what do you think? Should it have been a straight red? After seeing the replay, to me, he is the last man. Barcola is ahead of him. Cubarsí is not behind enough.
We're nothing if not practical and as objective as we can be, and for me that's a red card.
To me, that's a red card. You could argue that Barcola embellishes it a little bit,
Which all players will.
Of course.
but right. What's Xavi's move?
Well, first thing is to defend this free kick.
Dembélé next to the ball. Fabian's there as well. Barca with 10 men.
Too long, huh? Too long.
We got an hour of defending to do all of a sudden.
It's a good thing he managed to score that goal.
It starts here.
Dembélé with a free kick over the crossbar. Right,
Oh my God.
hit the reset button. Calm down. We have 10 men. We're 1-0 up. I say bring on Íñigo, right?
You definitely need another defender,
Bring
another
on
center back.
Íñigo,
in there.
and I'd say take away the. I mean, he's probably the most magical player, the player who can create the most. I'd say take off the 16-year-old.
It's either him or Rafinha. It has to be.
Well, if Xavi decides to make the move, maybe he puts Frenkie de Jong in a centre half, brings Gundogan back. At the moment, it's what he's done, and we haven't been given any sort of image of Íñigo Martínez warming up. There's Lewandowski now trying to make progress. I think that Barca are going to struggle to keep possession in this game. Here comes Koundé. Whoa!
Nice.
Koundé, amazing.
Oh my God, Koundé is so on fire these last few matches.
Fabian. Cubarsí now with the clearance.
There you go. Look, the tone around this entire game just changed. Because you're right, they're not going to have the ball a whole lot the rest of this game. They're going to have to defend. They're going to have to keep their eyes on Mbappe even more so.
Careful here. In comes
Well,
the
you know,
cross
I
into
think
the
that-
hands of Ter Stegen.
I think one of the things that has definitely changed about Barça with Xavi in the last few months is that obsession with possession. And I love it that it rhymes too. But even though they're still like a possession-driven team and it's part of the DNA of Barça, I feel that they're so focused now on actually being effective and attacking
Play with what you got.
beyond the possession. I think the possession against PSG in the last game was like 40% for Barça.
Yeah.
So and that's low for Barça considering like
right.
track record, right?
And there it
So,
is. There it is. Right.
Inigo.
On for Lamine Yamal. Round of applause for Lamine Yamal. He set up the goal. Moment of magic that Lamine Yamal produced there. And
Well, I think it's a
taken
wise
off early.
decision. It's a wise decision, although it breaks my heart to see Lamine walking out of this game because it could have been one of his. I mean, definitely a good one for him.
He's definitely made an impact on this game.
Yeah.
That one action that set up the goal, it was 80% his. So now Barca here.
So
It's like we see him sacrificing, right? Walking into the sacrifice.
Well, the task for the defense is just as hard as it would have been, but the task for Lewandowski now to try and hold the ball up a little bit, the task for the midfield to have to run and cover spaces that are no longer occupied by that one extra player that Barca have. This is going to be a very tough, duro 60 minutes.
I think what
Look
you
at that.
mentioned
Look
at
at
the
that.
beginning about Frankie, I think this is the opportunity for Frankie to step up and be that third potential goal scorer.
Well, right now Lewandowski with the veteran move, forcing the off-ball free kick in favour of Barca there. See, just bang. Lewandowski getting in the way of Achraf Hakimi. The shove on Lewandowski, foul, Barca get a chance to breathe.
Yeah.
Just a veteran move there
Yeah.
by our striker.
With a 2-goal lead, trying to look on the bright side here, right? This man disadvantage that Barca have might actually help them centralize and focus on the defensive end, building up a wall and protecting the 2-goal lead that they have. I know it's Mbappe, I know it's PSG, but this might realign their focus a little bit.
Yeah,
Pedri
it forces
forcing
them to.
And Pedri forcing the free kick in midfield. Barca just need to take it slow here, I'd say. Oh no, miscommunication there. Borussia Dortmund have scored against Atletico Madrid.
So that levels things up there. 2 goals apiece. Julian
that game-
Brandt.
That game would go into extra time right now.
A
At
lot
the
of football
Metropolitano.
left for everybody.
The other thing I wonder about is now that we're down to 10 men, Araujo sent off, obviously players like Pedri, Gundogan, De Jong, players who like to be on the ball and aren't as used to chasing after the ball, will probably have to do a little bit more running. Maybe substitutions need to come a little bit earlier in the second half than Xavi would have wanted. Careful there with the move by Dembélé. But Barca managed to clear from the box.
The problem is getting out after you clear. They have so many players back defending, and they just got the ball to Pedri, but then he couldn't do anything else with it because there was nobody in front of him, and his game is based off of. I might have gone out of play. His
Strategizing.
His game is based off of having people in front of him that he can feed the ball to.
Kubarsi, long to Koundé, who brings it down on his chest. Of course comes Nuno Mendes, and that will be a Barca throw-in.
Yeah, that's out.
And every throw-in, every foul, I hesitate to say these words, but we got to turn into Getafe a little bit.
No, let's not do that.
Do you want to win? Do you want to advance or not? Sorry.
Oh.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. PSG playing from behind Nuno Mendes, but of course Barca now can't go up and press.
You can feel the tension, even like at the stadium, and definitely here at the studio. From the stadium to the studio and back.
Cancelo.
Nicely done.
Cut it.
Foul.
Interception.
Cut
Foul
it.
on Cancelo.
Nicely done.
Well done, Cancelo. Foul by Achraf Hakimi.
I mean, we've got 10 players on the pitch right now. We had 11, obviously, at the start of this game, and I think I could point out a moment for all 11 players where they've come forward and made a play. Everybody's made a play so far. Even Araujo was making plays, and some might argue that the play he made saved the goal.
I've got a question for the audience. I sent it through to our editor, Pep Molero, see if we've got it available to go on our screens. We know what we dislike the most about this first half, which is the Araujo sending off, of course. But what have we liked the most so far about this game? I gave 3 options, which is 1, the way we're defending, 2 chances, 1 goal, or 3, that Ter Stegen save.
It's a tough one.
Seeing that we're down to 10 men, 2 chances, 1 goal seems very relevant to me right now.
Yeah.
And the way we're defending is going to have to continue to be relevant.
If we can get the question on the screen, please.
And considering that we're 2 goals up and 10 with 10 minutes.
Careful! And PSG have scored the equaliser. Dembele has put it into the back of the net, and a yellow card for Íñigo Martínez and Kylian Mbappé for something that must have happened. But PSG have now brought the game to level terms.
And
5
Dembele.
minutes before half time.
And Dembele.
And Dembele, it was Vitinha, found Barcola out wide. He was onside. A cross by Barcola. Dembele in a legal position as well. And he got in there just before Cancelo could get in to block his shot. And Ousmane Dembele scores 1 for Barca, for PSG rather. 1-1. Just hoping that we could get to half time. 1-0 up. Barcola again, you said the impact he made in that first leg coming
Oh, they're
on.
checking the goal.
I think they're checking for offside, but yeah, the
I
check's
don't think
over.
there's
It'll
anything that's
count.
gonna
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Right. Whole new game. Just saw a shot of Araujo now in the stands, watching the game next to the suspended Sergio Roberto. You do wonder sometimes, would you have rather just let Barcola go instead of tripping him over and stay with 11 men?
It's such a split-second decision.
Yeah.
It's so tough to make that decision. But Barca have to be careful not to give up the back-to-back like they did in the first game now.
I think one of the questions that we had at the beginning was, one of the options was the maturity that they played with in the first leg. And I think this is the time to recover that maturity, that level-headed, and, you know, take a breather, calm down, and go into halftime to reorganize what's going on and listen to Xavi and see what he's planning for the second half.
Yeah. I just think Barca need to find a way to be able to keep the ball and move up to PSG's half, try to attack some way, because if this is going to be 50 minutes of hanging on, I don't know if it's sustainable.
Well, it has
pressure,
to be.
you see PSG coming with the pressure.
And they, under pressure, managing to clear at least for a throw-in.
It's become really difficult because PSG smell that blood in the water. They know that they've got that extra man that's helping them win the ball back high up the pitch.
I just think that, like, maybe subconsciously the Barca midfielders are also like drifting a bit too far back. Obviously need to help there. The Vitinha shoots and it goes over the crossbar.
I think I'm going to need that coffee now.
You need more energy?
Yeah.
Coffee creates nerves.
True. Anxiety.
And I'm already. I was less nervous, but that red card certainly changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, I am more worried about the red card than the actual goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm worried about the fact that we're playing with 10 men.
Yeah, exactly. We're still up.
Right, goal kick to Barca, to Stegen. He's going to play it from behind. Long ball. Goes straight to Fabian, which is inconvenient. Gundogan. Lewandowski, who's on an island here.
Right, he's got it, then what?
Now here's Gundogan through to Rafinha, who's fouled by Nuno Mendes. This is good for Barca, just bring players up. Rafinha rubbing his thigh there. We need him in
Top shape.
top shape.
Well,
We do see
Rafinha,
sometimes teams with 10 men managing to
I feel like Rafinha had got
get
that
control of the game.
clashes
So
into it.
Barca need half time, I think, here.
Yeah.
yeah, of course, they need to have time to regroup a little bit so that Xavi can get in their ear and calm them down and tell them, look, we can do this. But just to talk about Rafinha for a second, with Lamine coming off, he's the only creator that Barca have left. So when he gets on the ball, I should say, Pedri's a creator with his passing, but in terms of dribbling and moving into spaces, it's Rafinha now.
Mbappe out wide, Barcola. He produced the assist for the first goal. Inside he comes, trying to get around Koundé. The volley by Barcola goes out for a goal kick. Take your time, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, please. 1 minute to go until the 45th minute. There was the sending off. Not much else in terms of time wasted, so I'd say maybe 2 minutes.
The change, Lamine, for...
Oh, the substitution,
Yeah, the substitution.
I mean, I would take 2. I'll take 2.
2 or
I'd
3.
take
I
1.
think it's going to be 2 or 3.
Ter Stegen is going to take it long.
Dortmund scored again, taking the lead.
2-0 for Borussia Dortmund. That means that Atletico Madrid are in trouble right now as Rafinha tries to accelerate and is fouled from behind, or not. Yep, a foul in favour of Barca. Pedri got hit in the face. Will there be a yellow card coming here?
Red.
Fabian.
Where's your cards? Where are your cards?
That's a good question.
3 minutes.
We
of
need those
added time.
cards, Spence.
We'll
I
get them
only
for the
brought my
second half.
flag.
We'll get them for the second half. 3 minutes of added time. As Pedri is struggling
What's
to
he
recover
saying?
here. And a
Rafinha.
yellow card for Fabian.
Did he break his face? Rafinha was yelling something.
I think he wanted the medical staff to
Yeah,
come out.
yeah.
But there's certain levels and types of time wasting. I'm not saying that Pedri isn't hurt. Could be.
Oof. Wait, the forearm went straight into the nose there.
Yeah. But I think, again, I'm not saying Pedri's not hurt, but you bring out the medical staff, none of this time is really getting wasted. It's all going to be added back on. We're going to end up playing to 49.
3 minutes now.
Yeah, it's going to go to 4 minutes, basically.
Luis Enrique having a talk with Vitinha. The players taking a little rest. I think this little rest might be benefiting Barca just a little bit. The ball will be played inside of PSG's half as we're seeing.
Come on.
Crucial goal scored by
That
Rafinha.
was so beautiful.
Set up by Lamine Yamal.
That was beautiful.
And that was great when you had 11 men.
Yeah. Well,
So he's bleeding.
he does seem to be bleeding from the nose, so I mean it was a hard hit. Right, so I'm guessing this will go to the 49th minute at least. Barca looking to play it long inside the box, searching for Lewandowski. Gundogan straight into the hands of Donnarumma. I would have much rather just Barca pass the ball around, really, truthfully.
They can't risk doing their short, typical tiki-taka passing and then lose the ball and be hit quickly on the counter.
Yeah, I agree.
They need to be set.
I think that's a lesson we learned in the last season of Guardiola against Bayern. I think was it in the semifinals?
No, it was against Chelsea in the semis, yeah. But that, I mean, that was very different. But anyway, let's focus on this one at the moment. Nuno Mendes incoming cross to the far post.
Get it out.
Dembele right across the face of goal.
Oh my God.
Volley by Ousmane Dembélé. Oof, that was close.
I need halftime. I need halftime.
We all need halftime here. And,
I'm exhausted. I feel that I've ran the whole 45 minutes.
Ter Stegen playing long. Ahead of Rafinha, who forces a throw-in in favour of Barça. Let's just see the first half end here.
It's gonna take another 30 seconds at least.
Woo! Through to Lewandowski. Hang on to the ball, Levy. On the right-hand side. A bit too long. And Frankie recover.
Get it back, get it back, get it back.
Mbappe up in the air. And here comes Cancelo to head it forward. Pedri's going to chase. Ball back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma long. Straight to where Cancelo could head it forward. This end here, please.
Well, keep the pressure on.
The players, and they force a throw in. Vamos.
No, that's okay. Take your time. Take your time. All right,
Yeah,
let's
make
get to
it-
halftime.
Make it 50 minutes now.
1-1 is when? Fine.
Barca have one final chance here. Cancelo, De Jong. Cancelo trying to get it back to De Jong, but gave it away. Now maybe this should end.
That's it.
PSG looking to play it long. Marquinhos. We've got to see, can you get there first? Gives it away to Barcola. Careful here, a last chance for PSG in this first half. Barcola out wide to Mbappe. Mbappe on the edge of the box.
Get it out,
Feeds
please.
Fabian
Get it out,
inside.
get it out.
Across
Thank
comes
you.
Cubarsí,
Thank you.
strong.
That's
Thank
it.
you, Paul.
That's it.
Thank
That's it.
you,
No
Paul.
corner. No corner.
Corner kick. And
No corner.
it's
No
not
corner. No corner. No corner. Yeah, that,
Oh
he
my
was gonna
God.
let that run.
We can breathe.
But see, Cancelo tried a little trick there, up where Barca had possession, to get it back to De Jong. Just try and secure the possession, because we gave the ball away and PSG had a chance here on the counter-attack. Anyway, it's 1-1 at half-time. It all started very well for Barca. Rafinha scored off of the Lamine
They
Yamal
just gave
assist.
a
We had the 1-0 advantage. We had Araujo sent off, and from there, PSG scored the equaliser through Ousmane Dembélé. I'm going to ask you guys on the live chat, thoughts on this never-ending first half? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways? And I'm going to stay here, thumbs sideways, guys,
Me too,
because
but
it's had a bit of everything this first half.
I'm gonna have to do it like this though, because I can't bend my thumb like you do.
This is tough. I believe that this team did everything within their power to make that first half happen the way that it did. And I know that Araujo got sent off, and I know that they conceded one, but they adjusted pretty well after going down to 10 men. They came out hot, and Mike Tyson always said everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Barca got punched in the mouth in that first half, and
Well,
now they need to react and come up with a second half that we'll remember forever.
I mean, if we're talking about Mike Tyson, what they need to do now is bite their ear off.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not as aggressive, but yeah. I mean,
I'm speaking metaphorically.
a first half which was going very well right until the red card.
Very well, like exceptionally well. And I think that there's a lot of regrouping to do now in the locker room. Xavi needs to think quick, and they need to find a way to keep the balance, and especially keep that goal with no goal, goalless for the remaining 45 minutes.
Well, we here in the studio are going to take a little 5-minute breather. We're going to leave you with a video of some of the stuff that you can find on Barca 1, also an inside view of the presentation, the unveiling of Barca 1. Share your thoughts on the live chat on what you think Xavi needs to change for the second half, especially taking into account that it's going to be a very long one with 10 men. Breather, and we'll be back in a second with more halftime analysis and the second half.
Cuando empiezo en mis orígenes, sí que tenía ese sueño de poder ser jugador de fútbol, pero no me imaginaba que podía llegar a un equipo top como el Barça.
vull el millor per a aquest club. I el sento, m'han fet ser així a casa tots som culers i sigui a dins del club o fora, estaré remant sempre perquè tot vagi bé.
Serà extraordinari pels culers, serà un autèntic vici.
Molt bé, doncs moltes gràcies, Xavi.
Gràcies.
Primer de tot, deixeu-me donar les gràcies als jugadors, a les jugadores. Gràcies, patrocinadors. Un aplaudiment també per ells, sisplau.
In basketball, all of the sections on a daily basis, and of course, in all three.
Barça PSG, aquesta setmana també el Barça Live en català i en castellà. Armènia, veurem aquesta Final Four. Tu que canta?
Perfecte, si ja està bé, jo estic bé.
Té l'aplicació, president?
Personal del Barça, crec que la gent disfrutarà, només donar-li l'enhorabona a tots, al Presi, al club, a tots els que han fet possible aquesta plataforma que per mi serà extraordinària pels culers, serà un autèntic vici.
Right, we've taken a breath, we've gathered our thoughts, and we're in for a long, long second half. Guys, what do you think Xavi is telling his players right now? Because it feels like just hanging on and defending is not a sustainable thing, as I was saying.
No, it's not necessarily sustainable, but it might be what they have to do in order to make it through this game, depending on what happens in the second half. If they can try to find a way to scrounge one across, that would go such a long way. They got one before this game changed, but now they're making the proper adjustments. They're going to have to defend, and let's not forget, on aggregate, we've got a goal advantage in this thing right now.
Eugenia, we needed air. I'm guessing the Barca players needed even more air.
Of course. But I think that closing in the back would be the expected thing, and it's what Luis Enrique is expecting Xavi and the team to do. So I would definitely not go so far back, even though we have that advantage. I would not just say, okay, let's just focus on defending. I think that we need to go for another goal.
Definitely try and go for another goal. I think the fact is that if Barca's defense is set here, I know the instinct is for the three midfielders to stay, or even four with Rafinha, just to stay close to them and try to help each other as much as possible. But then that means once Barca recover the ball, we've got all of this to try and get to the opponent goal, which is a very long way with a lot of PSG players, which are well organized right now. So Barca need to find a way to just try and do this.
Move forward a bit.
And I know the PSG players are barging at them and they're putting them under pressure.
Well, and that's also, you're talking about knowing that that's the case if you're PSG, with Mbappe and Dembélé trying to run in behind the defense, where those margins for offside are going to be even more fine. And without Araujo, now you have Inigo and Cubarsí, along with Koundé and Cancelo, trying to manage a back line and communicate with one another to say, if we're going to move up, we have to do it as a unit, because if one person stays back and Mbappe goes, he's gone.
And especially because I feel like the threat on both, like the goal and the last threat, and even previous threats, have all come from the sides, have all come from at an angle. So I think that's something that they really have to take care of, and pushing everything forward, not just the defenders, but also the midfield. I would stay in the middle with Gundogan and Pedri, and then push De Jong a bit further so they have more to reach towards the goal and cover that gap that with Lamine and Ronald Araujo, well, Ronald mainly missing.
I have two questions. One is for the audience and for you guys as well, and as always we ask who was the best player of the first half, and it's a really tough one because, I mean, it's a very choral performance. It's a team effort, plus in the final minutes, it was just trying to do as best as possible against PSG. I'm going three options. One is ter Stegen, because the save he had to make, he made. Then, of course, there was not much he could do with the Dembélé goal. I went Cubarsí, but it could also be Jules Koundé as well.
Yep.
It's either of those two. And then Rafinha for scoring the goal. There's not much else he's been able to do, but he has been savvy enough that when he's had the ball, he's managed to force either free kick, a throw in. So he's given Barca some breathing air up there.
Yeah, I think that the fact that he scored the goal because he was the last person to touch the ball, but I would give, this is a Lamine goal. So, and I think that the other player that we mentioned repeatedly throughout the first half was Jules Koundé.
Koundé was what I was thinking when you asked me that question, and ter Stegen was my second option as well. I think they've been excellent, and they're both going to have to be really good in the second half in order to get Barca to where they want to be.
Exactly.
Well, live chat, let us know who you think that the best player of the first half was. My other question is, the instinct, I guess, would be to, as soon as you see that a player is tired, bring on fresh legs. But you do have to account for the possibility of extra time and give yourself some maneuvering margin to bring on an attacking player if you need one, bring on an extra defender if you need another one. I mean,
You've got
keep your options open.
4 substitutions at your disposal should this game be summarized and completed in 90 minutes. If you get to that extra time, then there's another window and another substitution. The first 15 minutes of this half, everybody's been able to rest for 15 minutes in the locker room. Get yourself ready to go. Get out there, sprint, do what you need to do to make it happen.
And I'd say try and keep the ball as well. I know the PSG players are going to put them under an immense amount of pressure. but try to just keep the ball, not always play the long passes.
The other thing,
which will just make things easier for PSG as well.
The other thing I think that Xavi's, we're not in the locker room right now, we don't know, but the other thing that I think Xavi is probably saying is the guys who are coming out of this game probably already know it. So they're going to know how to manage their energy bar so that when the time comes in the 65th minute or so that they need to come off, they'll be sufficiently gassed to then put fresh legs in their place.
Right, well, the second half is starting soon. We're going to head back to the couches, guys. But before we do that, I want to show you guys, we had a special guest come in before the game. Last week it was Javier Saviola who signed a football for us. Today we had another guest. Let's show it. Estadi Samper, the player who signed this football for us and that we'll keep here as a decoration inside the studio. He is on the Spanish commentary team today on Barça 1, on Barça Live in Spanish with Edgar Fornos. You can watch that as well on Barça Live, on Barça 1 rather. And here it is, the signed football by Estadi Samper, a Champions League winner, by the way, guys. He was a part of that 2014-15 squad, which won in Berlin. Shall we put it back? Or shall we leave it here? Is it good luck?
Last week we left it
I'll
here.
hug it. I'll hug it.
We'll leave it here.
But can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
We left it here last week at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah.
The second half started poorly, but then the second half went well. So maybe let's put it just somewhere visible. Yeah.
I'll put it in the back.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you being superstitious?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm super.
You know, we both come from baseball backgrounds. You know how this works.
Okay, I'll leave it here in the background, next to right here. Good there, so you can see the signature.
Yeah.
There it is. I'll leave this one down here. Right.
That looks good to me.
I'm just a bit too nervous for this second half. PSG players coming back onto the pitch, and I'm sure they'll be energized as well, knowing what their options are.
Do you remember last year, whenever we would get ready for the beginning of the games, Xavi Hernandez himself would come onto our program and deliver a pep talk to the players.
Yep.
Given the amount of energy in this area of the building today, I'd like Xavi Hernandez to deliver a pep talk to the players right now, if you don't mind.
Xavi Hernandez being Eugenia.
Eugenia.
Ah. Culés. To the players or to the fans?
Everybody.
To Barça.
To Barça fans. So, guys, keep calm. We're winning. We're the best team in the world. We are at our home with our people, with our fans, and we are Football Club Barcelona. So, Somi, keep the calm, do our best, and we're going to make it to the semifinals. Let's go!
Come on.
And I am filling, I'm going to go ahead and fill the live chat with Blue and Red Hearts. Giving Barça some Blaugrana heart energy, some Blaugrana positivity.
It's about to go down.
These first 5 minutes of the second half are the most important minutes of Barca's season right now. They need to settle in.
Blue and Red Hearts, guys. Blue and Red Hearts for the live chat as Barca give the ball away and PSG are out running. Ball played out wide to Barcola. On the edge of the box, Mbappe.
I would so want to know what Xavi told them, because I feel that the key here today, right now from the halftime, is to defy whatever Luis Enrique is expecting them to do.
I don't see enough Blue and Red Hearts, live chat. I don't see enough Blue and Red Hearts. Keep them coming.
Ooh, that's a corner.
No, it was a goal kick. The referee said.
I know what the referee said.
Oh, okay.
But Barca got away with one.
Well,
we're going to need a couple of those in the second half.
So staying with the long clearance. Íñigo Martínez forward. Lewandowski battling for it. Couldn't get to it. More Blue and Red Hearts.
More.
Come on. PSG with the ball. Vitinha. Back to Marquinhos.
A lot.
There we go. There we go. There it is.
A lot of running to do today.
Barcola. PSG roaming around Barca's box. Vitinha. Here's Dembele. Dembele trying to put the cross inside. Pedri looking to dispossess him. And the ball goes off of Pedri finally as Dembele forces a throw-in in favour of PSG. Árbitro, la hora. Can this end now?
It's the 90 minutes are up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, the clock is not ticking that fast.
No, and it's going to go very, very slow for a long time. It's going to go very slow.
It's like every second's going to be like a leak in your tap when it goes drip.
And
drip,
let me tell you
drip.
something, and I'm going to be as optimistic as everybody, but if PSG find a way to get a goal or two, the clock's going to start ticking real fast.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes.
No.
That's football. But I do feel that Barca is, like, right now.
Defending.
No, of course. But right now, what we need is a goal and then go back and defend. But we need another goal.
Yeah.
Long shot by Achraf Hakimi, and ter Stegen did well to clear that one off the line. It bounced right in front of him, and it almost went into the back of the net.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oof.
I think I'm going to go into fetal position.
Ter Stegen, for the love of God. Right.
Oh, my God.
Here's Dembele onto the edge of the box. Free player there. Vitinha with the cross up in the air. Far post. Barcola shot blocked into the hands of ter Stegen. Mbappe down on the ground, rubbing his knee. Rafinha has some space here. Mbappe still down. Rafinha.
Stephanie said on the chat, Barca needs to score now, like now. And I agree 100% with you, like now.
Rafinha gave the ball back to PSG. PSG
No,
giving it back to Barca. Because someone was on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Mbappe
Rafinha played it out, and PSG did a very sporting thing.
Right. Who would you like to see in this second half?
I was
see what?
Who, and as a substitute, who do you think?
I love that we're not yet at the 50th minute, and you're already like, we need more people on the pitch.
Well,
I
we
agree
need at least one more, but we can't have it because Araujo was sent off.
Oh, that's a foul. That could be a yellow card too.
Up in the air, went up with his arm out, and there'll be a yellow card for Lewandowski.
No.
So, yeah. So, let's look at this right now. Who's on a yellow?
Yeah, isn't Lewandowski on a yellow, or is that on La Liga? Oh, he just cleared his yellow. Sorry, he just missed the game last game.
Right. Talking about this game specifically, Inigo and Lewandowski are now both on yellow cards. Inigo's just going to have to play the game on yellow. There's just nothing you can do about it. Lewandowski now is probably somebody you consider at some point sacrificing to get fresh legs up front to continue pressing.
Who would you like to see? Fermin, Joao Felix, Ferran, anyone else?
None of those players.
I would like to see Fermin. Just energy bunny, run around.
Of those
fresh
three,
legs in midfield.
Yeah, of those three, Fermin, for sure. Of those three, Fermin. This game, of the options that I'm looking at who are available on the bench, Marcos Alonso would bring a little bit of calm, I think.
Who do you take off? I don't know. Bring him on as a winger?
It might be Pedri at the hour mark.
So as an extra midfielder, maybe, yeah. Or an extra defender, defend with 5, but it just means you drop back even further. Here's Achraf making a run. Dembele with the ball on the edge of the box. Mbappe.
Oh my
Fabian
God!
into the box.
Angle,
right
the
across
angle.
the face of goal again.
Guys,
And what a chance
the
for
angle.
PSG.
They need to watch that
Sent
angle.
wide.
I'm telling you, all
Close one.
the danger has come at an angle, like that. It's like a repetition.
And it's another switch because they started on the near side and it ended on the far side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same exact move.
Dembele drove it across. Got Mbappe. Mbappe hinted at taking the shot. Set it up for Fabian.
So with that in mind, does playing with 5 at the back help expand your width a little bit to not be as narrow?
Yeah, I think they're too narrow. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. There's so many things running through Xavi's head right now. He probably can't even get a thought straight. He's trying to just see this out for another 40
Oscar
minutes.
has a yellow card too, by the way. Xavi's brother.
Yeah.
He got it at the end of the first half.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
You were saying something else.
Right. We had another question, by the way, which I saw pop onto the screen by accident. But let's ask it. How is this game ending? In 90 minutes? Extra time?
No.
I sure hope in 90 minutes, but I'm not that hopeful right now.
Let's put it on our screens. Let's see what the fans think. And there's a comment there from Hadi saying, why did we sub in Íñigo Martínez for Lamine Yamal? Well, it was because Araujo was sent off, so you needed an extra defender. You had to take someone off. The youngster was the
it's a
player
shame.
we sacrificed.
Yeah, it's
real
a shame.
I'm going to hope and cross my fingers that it's 90 minutes and it's for Barca.
Me too. Me too. For Barca and for my own sake and our own sakes and our health. But I am not that hopeful. I think it's going to go into extra time. I think it's going to go into extra time. I hope it's 90 minutes.
All played out wide.
Rafinha's covering the position of 3 different people.
Mbappe drifting back.
There's another switch.
Dembele, incoming cross, blocked and out wide out for a corner kick. It went off of Pedri, who already looks a little bit tired.
And Pedri's coming off an injury, and they're also going to be dealing with all of these set pieces, these corners, because PSG keep winning them. You need another body in the box that can win it. Marcos Alonso's good in the air. And for all the things that Pedri is good at,
who would you
winning
change?
aerial duels isn't quite
Who
one.
would you sacrifice in order to bring an extra?
PSG have scored. Vitinha. PSG have scored through Vitinha. An open shot from outside of the box. PSG took the corner shot, found the free Vitinha, who has now scored for PSG and brought the tie back to level terms. Right now, this would go into extra time. And Barca, ever since the Araujo sending off, have surrendered control of this game. It's a great shot by Vitinha, just a little bit too open, maybe.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know what Xavi told them in the locker room at halftime, but I'm not liking it.
I just think Barca are really struggling with.
Okay, come on. Let's
the
get
pressure that PSG
hopes
are
up. Let's do this.
Putting them under.
We need to change the energy here and send it.
Look at Pedri winning it back. Lewandowski inside the box.
Take
chance
a
for Barca
shot.
here. Wide. What a reaction from Barca. And Gundogan sends it wide. And those need to go in. It's the Lewandowski one in the first half. It's Gundogan's now. Oh, it hit the post.
It hit the pole.
Shaved the post.
Oh, and how that would have changed things. Vamos!
Come on.
Yeah, we need to change the energy. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Come on.
Now De Jong.
We can even start wishing for a bad foul on PSG's end and they get a red card.
I feel like it's too easy to send Xavi off this season.
Did they just give him a yellow card?
No, red.
Xavi?
Straight red for Xavi.
Oh my God. And Oscar has a yellow one.
I feel like it's a bit. I mean, yes.
Oh, well,
he
yeah.
did kick the.
That's the.
Oh, Xavi. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, he's the first one that needs to control the energy and transmit it to the players and the team and us.
It's 4-4. It's 4-4 on aggregate right now. You haven't lost this game.
Yeah.
Ter Stegen in control of the ball right now. 56 minutes. PSG have turned it around. It was 1-0 to Barca with Rafinha scoring. I mean, if you want to maybe look at it on the bright side.
Go on, say what you were going to say. I was thinking the same
First leg,
thing.
Rafinha scored the first.
Yeah.
Dembele scored an equaliser for PSG. Vitinha put PSG in front. What came after?
Come on.
Here's Pedri on the left-hand side, overlapped by Cancelo.
Come on, come on.
I think Cancelo might be offside here. Cancelo with the
Come
cross
on!
inside the header by Lewandowski, soft into the hands of Donnarumma. Barca need to get back now.
That's good. I mean, I like this on the ball. You're gonna have to start taking a few chances here and there.
They have to take chances.
Cross comes Koundé to win it back for Barca. Inigo Martinez. Oh, couldn't connect.
Right now, the only option is to take chances.
Here is
If not,
Fabian
or forget it.
to Mbappe. Mbappe inside the box.
It's not
Straight
about
into the hands of
defending
Ter
it all
Stegen.
anymore.
Yeah, and
Somebody
Luis
asking for his players to calm down as well. Yeah.
because that initial ball that, on the turnover was very rushed.
There it is on the screen, all the yellow cards that have been given out, and of course the straight red to Araujo. That means that Barca right now are playing with 10 men. Here's Fabian out wide.
Pressure,
On
pressure.
the edge of the box. Zaire Emery.
Get it out,
To
get it out, get it
Dembele.
No.
There's Cancelo who got a touch of the ball. What?
Oh.
Penalty? Why?
Oh boy.
Cancelo gambled, got the ball, it feels like. And PSG have been awarded a penalty. Let's see the replay.
I don't know that he got the ball.
Let's see. From this angle.
Well, he didn't. I don't. Oof, yeah.
I think, yeah.
I think that's a foul.
I think it is a pen. Yeah, there's no contact with the ball. And it's a penalty on Dembele, I think. Why gamble?
That was
Why gamble?
too risky, too risky.
And PSG have a chance to take the lead in the tie from the penalty spot.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And Kylian Mbappe is ready to take it. The decision won't be overturned, I think. Ter Stegen. Can he come up big here?
Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Let's go.
Referee warning him that he needs to stay on his line.
What's happening?
Ter Stegen arguing with the referee right now. Mbappe getting ready.
Come on, Mark.
Penalty.
Come on, Mark. If there was ever a time for an airplane,
it's now.
Come on, Ter
Take
Stegen.
flight.
Come on, Ter Stegen.
Take flight, baby, please.
It's in the back of the net. And Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead. Kylian Mbappe makes it 3-1. With 10 men, Barca haven't been able to, well, take the opportunity we had. PSG awarded the penalty there in the Cancelo gamble. And right now, things look very, very complicated for Barca in this Champions League tie. I think now is the time when Xavi, well, or Oscar Hernandez needs to move the bench. Ter Stegen went the right way, but it was very well placed by Kylian Mbappe, who scores for the first time in this tie. Well, we need a goal to at least force extra time. One goal to force extra time, and you think of the chances of Lewandowski and Gundogan.
Yeah, it's this.
I feel the biggest handicap we have right now is
Ferran
like
Torres has come on, by the way. Sorry,
the-
Ferran Torres for Pedri. So I think he's going to. He's still going to be.
Well, I like his
playing as a
mentality,
midfielder.
and I was just about to say, I feel that right now the problem or the biggest handicap is the mentality, and especially with Xavi's reaction and being sent
All right,
off and
we got
so
a set
on.
piece.
Marquinhos with a
got a
yellow
set
card
piece
and a
here.
set piece here for Barca.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel Ferran is a good player for that, especially the way he thinks, the way he reacts, the way, like, his mind frame. So
I mean, you can't forget, this is the Champions League.
yeah,
Anything can happen. I know they're down to 10 men. We've seen crazier things happen before.
especially against PSG.
Well, right now we need a good cross by Gundogan and someone to head it in. Unfortunately, our most threatening player in terms of that has been sent off. Good service from Gundogan. Someone put it in, even if it's an own goal. In it comes. In it comes. Oh, Ferran Torres.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Ferran Torres tried to bring it down on the turn. He couldn't do much else.
Good first touch. Was he on? I don't think so. They're going to get a corner out of this, and it's probably for the best.
Yep.
Vamos.
Gundogan will serve. Corner kick for Barca.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Are you serious?
We have a tense moment there between Nuno Mendes, Cubarsí and Donnarumma. Gundogan will serve.
This is good. This would be a talking point if Barca could put one home right
now.
Let's
go, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
In comes the cross by Gundogan at the near post, looking for that area right in front of Donnarumma.
Vamos.
Gundo back to Rafinha. Rafinha playing it forward.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're home.
A chance inside the box. Gundogan goes down. And he wants a penalty. I think he went down a bit too easy, maybe. But he's saying, "Are you going to look
contact?
At it?"
No, he tripped over himself.
Yeah, it's a shoulder on shoulder.
He tripped over himself.
I think if we were claiming shoulder on shoulder in the Araujo one, and it didn't look like one here. What's going on now? Why is the referee talking to the Barca bench now? Who? More sending offs? Carlos Naval, I think. The team delegate? Oh no. One of the assistant coaches.
Oh my God, they're sending everybody up. What's going on?
Gundogan yellow card.
This is crazy.
Barca needs to sort of calm down. And, I mean,
yeah, exactly. Keep your composure. You still got 25 minutes.
I've been in the box a couple of times already in the second half. We've shown that we can do it. And trying to put pressure on Donnarumma, who's going to play it long. Comes Íñigo Martínez to head it forward. Marquinhos clears it away, and now here's where PSG can be dangerous. Running forward is Fabian. Rafinha trying to push him out.
Oh, God.
And it's an offside.
We need magic back. We need the magic back.
65 minutes. Barca have made 2 substitutions in the game. That's 2 windows of subs, right?
Yeah. After Inigo and now Ferran, so you've got to make 3 subs if you want to use them.
Now the fans in the stadium trying to lift the team. There's Ashraf under pressure by Lewandowski. Barca, of course, get tired of running behind the ball when PSG have it in their own half. Got the legs, the fresh legs of Ferran Torres. There's Marquinhos. Dembélé. We're going to regret those Lewandowski and Gundogan chances. Especially the Lewandowski one, which it would have made it 2-0 still with 11 men.
Yeah.
Went so close, right over the crossbar.
This is a really, really cruel sport.
Yeah.
Really cruel. Tell that to Dortmund. Atleti got 2 back.
Ooh.
How's that going?
2-2. Now Atleti would be through. Here's Rafinha. Oh. Let's see, Rafinha recovered the ball there. Didn't have the support of anyone. It was a 50-50 ball, and De Jong hadn't really made a move forward and couldn't get to the loose ball. Marquinhos out wide, Dembélé. Ashraf going deep, Dembélé inside with Fabian. There's Dembélé again with the cross off of Íñigo Martínez, corner kick to PSG.
The way that this game is going, you have to continue, obviously, to defend. You can't let this get to a 2-goal advantage on aggregate. But if you can do that, you're probably going to get 1 or 2 chances to test Donnarumma, and you have to give Donnarumma the chance to make a save. You have to make him work.
He hasn't made one yet, as a matter of fact. It's the goal, and 2 have gone just wide.
Mm-hmm. And a pull.
Dembélé. In front of him is Cancelo. The cross by Dembélé off of Cancelo. Corner kick now, PSG. Now Dembélé is going to take his time with the corner kick. PSG needs to score off of their last one, playing it short. We have missed those 2 players that they were just showing us now. Christensen and Sergi Roberto. Cross inside, or outside rather.
Come on.
Out to Vitinha.
This is so taxing to have to chase the ball like this.
Incoming cross up in the air to Stegen gathers. After string together a couple of passes, no. Gundogan with the touch into the middle, allowing PSG to recover quickly.
Too quickly.
There's Mbappe trying to get around Koundé. The cross by Mbappe connected with no one.
Nah, that's oof.
Cancelo cleared
Keep
straight to Fabian.
Don't do that.
Barca giving the ball away just a little bit too easy. I think it might be substitution time again.
You only got 1 left, one window. If PSG know that they've got this man advantage. There's always somebody open.
Could we get one of their players sent off?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for like minutes now.
Just feels unlikely when they've got the ball so much. But here they are in
But
possession.
they have a few yellow cards as well. So. This feels like time's starting to go by faster, right?
Yeah. But it feels a bit helpless as well, because the last time that Barca recovered the ball, they gave it away very easily.
They need to
20
shift.
minutes remaining. 20 minutes remaining, and the ball's gone all the way back to Donnarumma. We need that one chance to put it in.
Barca are going to try putting some pressure on, but they're outmanned here. They
Outmanned, outgoaled, and the fans need to start
foul on Ashraf.
doing their job as well. It's completely different energy now than it was at the beginning. Here too, guys.
Ferran. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just
hard.
Hard to, yeah, it's hard to watch. It's because Barca are playing at a disadvantage here with 10 men. I'm not saying that the red card was unfair or anything, but it definitely has changed the course of the game.
Yeah, and no matter how this game ends, people are going to be looking back and saying, should he have taken the red card, or should he have let him go? And the reality is, in that split-second moment, you're not thinking about that.
No,
you just have to go make a play.
He tried to force the shoulder on shoulder.
Barcola was just a little bit ahead of him. And it turned out to be a foul. Fortunately, it was...
Everything's on the players on the pitch now as well, because with Xavi being sent off as well, it's like where are they on a mental and emotional level right now in order to turn this around?
Yeah.
I mean, you need your captain there being the first one to stay solid and grounded, and he's not there now. So
yeah. You hate to say it, but
yeah,
but kicking a board like that is just, it's not ideal.
You can't do it
in this situation.
The only way you might see it is, well, maybe that gets the players a little riled up, gives them a little bit of extra energy, seeing that the coach is so passionate. Here's a chance for Lewandowski on the edge of the box. The shot by Lewandowski, saved by Donnarumma. Oh, the rebound for Ferran Torres couldn't get to it.
Come on,
good
stay with it.
Again.
Frankie de Jong.
Go again.
Ball fed out wide to Koundé. Get to it, Jules. There it is. Koundé could put the cross in. In it comes into the hands of Donnarumma. And there it is. We said
I just felt
we
that
needed to test
shot,
him.
Yeah, that shot from Lewandowski lacked a little bit of power, maybe.
It was on his left.
Yeah, it was on his left.
But still, I mean, good chance there for Barca.
I felt he didn't get it right.
That's what they need.
His foot was
That's much better. It's great movement, and if they can create one, that's again we said 1 or 2 chances. I'm gonna mark that down as 1. And I'd like to see a second, maybe even a third.
Yeah.
And the fans, I can hear the fans.
Yeah,
they're ready for it.
They're ready.
De Jong hanging on to the ball, twist and turn.
And this is the opportunity also for Lewandowski to step up as the most experienced player on the pitch, and more especially in Champions League.
Toss by Kubatsi.
And set the tone for what's remaining, right?
Well, definitely. I mean, yeah, he needs to be the forefront of Barca's attack. He's had a couple of chances already. If he gets a third one, maybe third time's a charm. Up in the air now, Lewandowski trying to head it over to the left so that Ferran can chase it. Rafinha putting Donnarumma under pressure.
Good.
Donnarumma
That's what they need to do. They need to
Sends
pressure.
it straight out for a throw-in. Make them nervous. Make them feel a little bit nervous.
They also have to defend too. You make them defend.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, ball given away there by Lewandowski. Got caught in between
Come on, Robert, come
Cancelo
on.
and Ferran Torres. Fans chanting, "Yes, we can." We've got a quarter of an
Oh
hour
my
to do
God!
so.
Dortmund scored twice.
4-2. Wow. What a tie that is as well. PSG with the ball. Out wide, Barcola getting past Koundé. Across comes Kubarsi. Down to low to the ground. Too clear. Good help there by Pau Kubarsi. 15 minutes remaining. And PSG are going to bring on 2 players who started in Paris. Marco Asensio, rather, and Kang In Lee. So 2 subs made now by Luis Enrique. He'll wait a second to make them. PSG with the ball on the left there. Nuno Mendes trying to keep it under pressure by Rafinha, and that'll be a PSG corner kick. Rafinha got the last touch. Right, so Kang In Lee on for Zaire Emery, and Asensio on for Fabian. Let's see. Oh, no, so Barcola, rather. Barcola, sorry, not Zaire Emery, Barcola. Yeah, I got my numbers wrong. So, yeah, basically positional changes. Midfielder Kang In Lee on for Fabian, and Asensio on for Barcola, even though they gave the numbers the other way around.
Yeah.
PSG have made their subs. It's a corner kick for the French side.
It might Might as well empty the tank too on Barca's side.
Yeah.
And throw a couple of subs in there.
I think we need the fresh legs of Fermin.
Fermin, maybe Joao Felix.
Yeah.
I think we need the fresh comments of the chat also to cheer us up, guys.
Yeah, maybe some
hearts.
Some
hearts, some avocados, some lightning strikes.
Lightning strikes.
Send us
some coffee.
the good vibes.
Oh, that's a good pass by Lewandowski forward. Through ball inside, a chance here for Barca. The turn by Rafinha right across the face of goal. And it was a good chance there for Barca with Lewandowski and Rafinha linking. Come on, blue and red hearts, guys. Energy, biceps emojis, fire, just anything that you can think of to give Barca energy. It's not done yet. We're not cooked yet, I see one comment says. And no, we're not, because we've had chances.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Come on, keep it up.
Barca energy.
Let's go.
Send me some love. Send us some love. Come on, we need it too. And you need it too.
It's De Jong with the pressure.
Rockets.
Asensio running away with the ball. Also need to regather now. Get back to defensive mode. Dembélé is on the left now. He's going to take on Jules Koundé. Dembélé into the middle. The shot high over the crossbar. What?
Corner.
Corner? Ah. Shame. It went straight up. PSG are going to make another substitution.
That's a defensive change.
Yeah. And of course, now PSG and Dembélé taking his time with the corner kick. .12 minutes remaining. PSG take this short. Dembélé inside, Kang In Lee, former Mallorca player. Nuno Mendes hinting at the shot, leading Mbappé rather. Incoming cross straight into the hands of Ter Stegen, who's going to try and play it long for Ferran Torres was up there, trying to bring it down. He couldn't make contact, couldn't head it down. It goes straight back to Donnarumma. Ball in possession of PSG's goalkeeper.
That's going
in the second
really
half.
fast. Let's see.
Can Barca recover here? Cubarsí coming right across, having to clear. Strong clearance by Cubarsí. Unfortunately for Barca, straight out for a PSG throw-in. There'll be another substitution now. Zaire Emery is coming off, and Manuel Ugarte on. So PSG bringing on an extra defender. Fermin's going to come on. Good battle by Cancelo. De Jong.
Here you go. Take him on.
Twisting and turning and trying to get free.
Done.
He finds a free Cancelo on the left. He's going to drive inside. Cancelo with a switch. You get it to Rafinha. No, it's headed away by Nuno Mendes. Gundogan couldn't get there. PSG in possession.
They're just going to start to run out of steam too.
Yeah.
They've got to find a way to keep their legs churning. PSG are in no hurry, and Barca are having a tough time. They're chasing some shadows right now.
Had the clear chances. There's Ashraf. Fermin and Joao Felix are going to come on. So I'm guessing Rafinha's one of the players taken off.
Maybe well, you keep Lewandowski out there, I guess.
It's either De Jong or Gundogan.
Yeah.
I think Gundogan's probably run out of steam by now.
Everybody's going to be gassed at this point.
Throw in PSG as Rafinha couldn't keep possession, surrounded by two PSG players.
Rafinha is way too frustrated at this point to continue
Cancelo
on the pitch.
off. Well, Xavi's going gung-ho here.
Yeah, of course. He has to. At this point, we're out.
Joao Felix on.
Wouldn't be surprised if Rafinha just got a yellow card.
I think he's too frustrated at this point. He needs to leave.
Okay, Fermin has come on for Frankie de Jong, and Joao Felix has come on for Cancelo. So I think Rafinha is being brought back to be the left back and sort of
just give him a breather.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't think he's going to breathe too much.
Defend and get forward as much as he can. Give Barca an up and down option down the left-hand side.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Eight minutes plus added time. Only there's one chance, and of course, not to concede. Ashraf moving forward. 1-2 with
come on.
Dembele.
Right,
Fermin came back. Rafinha forward. Could he find Ferran Torres here?
Oh.
That comes Nuno Mendes.
Come on. Get it.
Recover for Barca. It'll be a Barca throw.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Calm.
Players forward. Calm down.
Come
Get
on,
players
let's go.
forward.
Let's go.
Attack in an organised fashion.
Bring up the numbers.
Give options here. Fermin to Koundé inside. Joao Felix knocked over, and it's a free kick. It's a free kick. Come on. It's a free kick on the edge of the box, and Barca have a chance at the set piece.
That guy represents me. Somebody's suffering like I am.
Right. Barca with a chance to swing the ball in here, a set piece opportunity. It's going to be put in by Rafinha in a very similar situation, Spence, to the one that he put in last season against Manchester United. Remember that one? Which went straight in. No one got a touch of the ball.
Be okay with that.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Set piece chance for Barca. Let this happen. Come on.
Give us some magic,
In comes the
Rafinha.
cross by Rafinha up
Come
in
on.
the air. Oh! And
Offside.
Barca wanted a penalty because Donnarumma punched Lewandowski in the head. But yeah, Lewandowski was offside, so it would all be invalidated. And I would say in the follow-through that is a penalty if Lewandowski had been onside. Because Donnarumma makes no contact with the ball. Right.
Oh.
Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes. Do we believe? Do we believe,
We
guys?
do! We believe. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this.
PSG in possession. Long ball straight into the possession of Ter Stegen. And he'll play it to himself. Here's Inigo Martinez. Long ball, looking for the runs of Ferran Torres,
That's
Lewandowski,
fine.
and
Come on.
Joao Felix. Here is
Come on.
Lewandowski on
Come
the edge of
on.
the box. Lewandowski
He needs help.
He
needs
needs
help.
so much help.
Here's
Fine.
Inigo
Settle.
to Inigo Martinez.
Come on, guys. Come on,
Inigo
guys. Come on,
looking to
guys.
put the cross inside, too far
Oh, calm.
for
You
anyone
need
to
that.
reach. Fermin had made the run. We had the ball in PSG's half. I mean, I know it's tempting to try and get the ball into the box as soon as possible, but we had men forward. 4 minutes. What is that? Yellow card for Donnarumma for taking too long?
Yeah. And Donnarumma was about to run up and take it, and then he timed it perfectly.
Long ball straight out for a Barca
Okay.
throw-in.
All right.
Come on. Look, I'm just going to say it. It seemed impossible in 2017. We were playing 11 against 11 then, but it seemed impossible. We needed 3 goals in 7 minutes then.
Oh, calm. Just be calm on the ball. Just get it.
Mbappe now holding onto the ball.
You can't lose those 50-50s right now. 50-50s are the ones that if you lose them, you're taking 2-3 minutes.
The pressure. Barca win it back. Barca can run here. There's an opportunity here. Lewandowski with the shot. It's blocked. And it's a corner kick. Good pressure there to mount the quick attack. Lewandowski had the option of Ferran Torres to his right. His shot was blocked by Marquinhos, and Ferran wanted the ball there. Another substitution for PSG, and Dembélé is the player who's been taken off. And Randall Colomwani comes on. Barca have a corner kick.
Yeah, people don't like Dembélé today.
As well.
Right.
Might as well.
Rafinha with the cross inside. Oh, straight for goal.
Okay.
And Donnarumma got his hand to it. Barca take it short.
Oh.
Ferran Torres inside.
Come
Chance
on!
here. Set up for Firmino on the edge of the box. Now PSG can run. There's a chance for PSG on the counter-attack. Ashraf through to Mbappe down the middle. Ter Stegen makes the save.
Come on.
A second opportunity. Ter Stegen again. Can Barca clear here?
Oh my God!
And it's it. Kylian Mbappe off of the second clearance finishes the deal for PSG.
Oh, that hurts so much.
And that is it
Oh my
for
God.
Barca's season in Europe. We tried until the end, and on the counter-attack after the corner kick. Kylian Mbappe finished the deal for PSG. It's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow, this one. It looked very good for Barca in the first half. And the sending off of Araujo changed things completely. Barca have had opportunities, just not been able to put them in. Ter Stegen with the double save on the counter. First Mbappe, then Asensio.
Oh, that might be, is that a handball? Did it go off of Hakimi's hand? Can we have one last little sliver of hope? Right off the clearance. No, just the wrong angle.
Fermin.
No.
90th minute. And that is it. Barca failed to clear there. But you can't really say much because it's players scrambling back after going forward to try and score that.
7 minutes.
2 goals here in 7 minutes. Could it happen? Maybe. But, the ball feels rather deflating right now.
I'm deflating. I am not happy looking at Dembele's face today. I can't. I can't.
This is a tough one.
Oh, this
tough.
is so painful.
It's tough. Welcome to being a football fan.
Yeah.
What would you do now if you were there?
For what? Barca player or
player, coach?
Well, you know that you've gone out doing everything you possibly could, and that PSG were just too good to play against with 10 men. I mean, you'll always wonder what would have happened if Araujo hadn't been sent off.
We will be wondering for as long as we are
live.
alive, because
or at least for as long as this season goes.
Because
we had
there was a time, I'm sure I wasn't the only one. Barca are winning 1-0 in this game. You're winning by 2 goals on aggregate, and you're seeing Dortmund doing their thing, and now they're going to advance to the semifinals. And I'm not, no disrespect to Dortmund, but Barca probably would have been feeling pretty good about their chances against them in that semi, and here we are with nothing to show for this game.
You know what? I feel just like heartbroken for everybody in general, not just the players, obviously the staff.
Careful here, because there's a 5th opportunity. Ter Stegen makes a big save. A big save by Ter Stegen.
One of the things that had my hopes up so much today and had me like feeling good about all this was feeling the Barça mania on the streets here in Barcelona once again, like really, really strongly.
It was
today.
definitely there. I mean, I felt it all week long. I felt it all week long.
Yeah, and today you saw Barça jerseys everywhere. People were really, really excited about this, and I mean, there's certainly something in football that sometimes we cannot control, and I'm still like, I still have Xavi's words in my head clearly from the press conference yesterday, mentioning specifically how important it was to take care of not having any send-offs. So that makes it like he knew it. Like I feel that deep down he knew that this was like a possibility, and there you go.
You can't get to the Champions League quarterfinals and have to play an hour of football with one less player and expect your opponent to not take advantage of that.
It's happened before, but I mean, the thing that makes me wonder as well is what happens with that if Cancelo doesn't gamble there. And
there's tons of what ifs. There's tons of them.
Although PSG, I mean, to be fair with them, they did have a ton of opportunities in this game.
Even that last goal that just put this game away.
But they had a lot of opportunities. They had a lot of opportunities after Araujo got sent off, because we were talking about it in the first half. There was a point where they were like, there was nothing they could do. Any like little chance that they had, Barca took the ball away. They neutralized them. Mbappé was nowhere to be seen, or they didn't allow him to be seen. Even Dembélé in the first 20 minutes of the game was just another player trying to do something with no opportunity. And then this happened, which is super unfortunate. Obviously, not blaming anyone, but you need to measure a little bit more when it comes to taking the risk that sets the tone for 90, like almost 90 minutes. Like, what was it, like an hour into, like half an hour into the first half?
Yeah, it was half an hour.
So it was way too risky for me. And although I feel that, of course, I mean, it's his fault, I feel kind of bad for him for having to deal with this result and this situation now.
That's the life that they live.
Exactly.
You know, those are the decisions that they have to make. And
I don't think he even had time to make a decision, though.
No.
You know?
Right,
yeah,
a minute and a half of Barca's season in Europe is remaining. And
I just feel that this is just like a horrible way of leaving an amazing season in Europe. It's just, nobody deserved this.
No, I just think that it's a fair red card. We agree on that. We agree on that, but
not fair result.
I would have liked to see Barca be able to compete with 11 against 11. And I know red cards are a part of the game, and there Araujo just gambled and
lost.
He lost, exactly. But it's such a shame, because I feel like we had a good chance to be in the semi-finals, and the game changed after that. And why the referee is showing yellow cards with 30 seconds remaining is beyond me.
Oh my God.
And Rafinha being warned that he might be shown a second yellow card if he keeps on yapping.
He's going to get sent off if he's not.
Yeah.
Not careful.
Who really cares at this point?
And well, the thing is, before we finish, before this game ends, I feel like, look, PSG are the fair winners of this game, taking into account what happened after the sending off. But Barça had the chances, and that's what makes me feel at least proud of this team, that they gave themselves a chance to fight to be in extra time or to be in the next round.
I think they just did the best they could with what they had at a certain point. Unfortunately, it just was too drastic of a 100-degree turn, and it's just disappointing and frustrating.
Right, well, the game has come to an end. PSG 4, Barça 1. Rafinha scored the opener for Barça. Araujo got sent off, and from there it all went
downhill.
Downhill for Barça. Goals scored by Dembélé, by Vitinha, and then 2 by Kylian Mbappé, 1 from the penalty spot. Today there will be no post-game show. We feel like it's just too sad of an occasion to be overanalyzing what has happened and beating ourselves on the head for it. We will show you Xavi's press conference on Barça 1 if you wish to listen, and if you wish to listen to our coaches' reactions. And of course, all of the interviews that our colleague Marbrau will be doing in the stadium with our players reacting to this tough defeat will be posted on Barça social media, so you can find all of those reactions there. Xavi's press conference on Barça 1 in a little while. It will go live, so if you wish to listen to Xavi, you'll have it there. Spence, very briefly, but it's a tough pill to swallow, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're gonna let this hurt for a little while. That's okay. It's all right to let it hurt. I do also have part of my heart right now filled with pride for what we saw, because I really do think that this team this year, their quality, the way that they played, the fight that they played with, I'm proud. I'm proud that this is what we were able to see. It's unfortunate it didn't go further, but that's sport, and we will be back next year in this competition.
Eugenia, very quickly.
I feel that on the same line as Spence, this has shown us what the team is capable of, especially coming from what we spoke about before. Just a few months ago, we were like deep down in the black hole, and we made it to the quarterfinals of Champions League with a team that averages like, I don't know, 10 years old or something like that. A little bit older, but so I'm hopeful that coming from a few very dark years for all culés, I feel that the future is very bright, and we have to be very proud.
I'm hoping that this will be a starting point, because we did compete against PSG. We did give ourselves a chance to be in the semi-finals. We won the first game, and we were up 1-0 until the sending off. Playing 10 against 11 against PSG was just too tough of a task. Guys, it's a sad night for us culés, and we are going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching us, and we feel your pain. We'll see you Sunday for El Clásico. Let's see if we can lift those spirits. See you then, and don't forget, you've got Xavi's press conference coming live on Barça 1.